No, sir. No. Wait a minute. And I'm supposed to be able to see the damn chat too. Oh, okay. So, streaming man. Is this the? Let me check this right quick. There. Am I tripping? Oh, shit. It says multi-streaming. Okay, yeah, it's working. I just gotta change the fucking title of this shit.
Streaming everywhere now.
Yeah.
Oops.
Shit. Foot itch. What the fuck?
You old foot fungus having ass nigga.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Nigga got them shack feet.
Damn, sure I ain't got no foot fungus. I don't see the damn dash on here. Okay, that's that. See, I need to just get a what's the name? A fucking what they call it? What's it called? Another screen to attach to my damn laptop so I can have two screens to work off of.
Yeah. Gotta get one of those, bro.
Yeah, I seen them bitches on Amazon. I just gotta turn that bitch on. Grab it. I think it was like the cheapest one I saw was like $200. It looks dark as fucking. I gotta turn this light back on. That's better. Oh shit. All right. I hope this shit work.
Let's hope. But it's hope.
Did I tell you I did some Caucasian shit today?
As opposed to the normal Caucasian shit that you normally do.
Shut the fuck up. Nigga, I carved a pumpkin and I roasted some pumpkin seeds. And it was fun, nigga.
I look at you different. It's all right, though. Like, I carved a pumpkin, my kid.
Me, nigga.
But you some pumpkin seed eating motherfuckers. That's why.
Hey. Got Old Bay on them bitches. Some chili chipotle seasoning. A little bit of salt. Boy, telling you. Avocado oil.
You need to stop fucking around, hanging around people named Henry. Because I know that like that's exactly that type of behavior.
And you don't call nobody named Henry.
Yeah, but you don't call him Henry. You call him Hank. It's like, like that's exactly what your problem is. That's wild.
I don't know anybody named Henry or Hank. Nigga.
That's lies. That's lies. I refuse to believe that. That's wild. All of a fucking sudden, you're like, I'm gonna roast some motherfucking pumpkin seeds.
No, nigga, I bought a pumpkin for Halloween because I love Halloween. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna carve me up a pumpkin.
You don't even do shit for Halloween. So your thrill of Halloween is what?
Watching movies with bad bitches and going to the movies, watching scary movies. Hi.
Nigga, you could do that all year round.
Yeah, but it's more fun during Halloween. Eating candy, passing out candy.
You don't pass out candy to no children, nigga.
I don't, but I could.
So you enjoy a certain part of the year that you do every day of or in every season of the year anyway. More because society dictates it's a certain time of the year.
No, society ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just more fun when everybody's in the spirit.
You just go to the right club. People are in the spirit every weekend.
It's weird in June, though. Yeah.
Is it though? Is it weird if you're of that lifestyle?
Yeah, I'm not of the lifestyle. I just like the holiday.
Technically, that would make you of the lifestyle then.
Because I like the holiday. Are we fucking pilgrims because we participate in Thanksgiving, nigga? What?
No, it's actually a terrible holiday that nobody should actually fucking celebrate.
Exactly. So that doesn't make you that because you like some shit.
Nah, but it's one of the rare opportunities that motherfuckers actually eat like a whole turkey bird. Like niggas eat turkey and shit
and Halloween
throughout the year.
And what Halloween is the only time during the year where you can go dressed up as somebody else, knock on a stranger's door with a child, and they give you candy.
You don't have a child and you don't dress up.
I would if I went to a party, but
when is the last time you dressed up and went to a party
for Halloween?
Yes, for Halloween.
Middle school.
I'm through with you, Nick. Episode 227, 9 Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media. Who the fuck are you? So we can get to the shit.
Well, if you don't know, you won't know, you dirty motherfuckers. I be, excuse me, the one and only Busy 9-3, aka the motherfucking can't go down, aka Kwame Khalifa, aka the Cricket Court Jester, aka something, because I can't remember the rest. But bitch, you know what they do call me? Captain Dr. Science, and it still rhymed because the syllables I added in the middle worked. They call me that because usually I have a lab coat and I like to play with chemicals and your girl. But from time to time, I got to get my pumpkin spice on and carve up a pumpkin and just enjoy the holiday. You know what I mean? Shout out to that pumpkin spice apple cider. I'm also known as the distinguished degenerate, and I am here, bitch.
It's gonna be one of them. The spirits in there. It's gonna be one of them. My days went too good. I already know, like before this, so I already know it's gonna. I've had a great 8 days. Anyway, hailing from the home of bitch and tequila, 50-cent margaritas and cartel dealings, A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega. God damn it! And this week, I am the almighty Rum Lord. But in case you don't know, you will know, I'm also known as the one and only Tequila Poppy. You know what I mean? Anejo only in this motherfucker. I don't fuck with no bullshit. If it ain't Anejo, it's the cheapest thing you've ever seen on a Mexican bar rack. Cause we out here with it. I'm also known as the one and only coming through with the crane kick, the one and only, once again, Tito Lee, universally known. You know what I mean? Thanos knew about me.
You bitch.
You know what I mean? He knew what was up. I dusted away. He already knew it was coming through with the crane kick. Don't fuck with me. AKA the one and only Zay Mysterio. You feel me? Also known as the Petronome. Certain nights of the week, I come out as the Almighty Kush Crusader. You know when I swing by from the smell of the Kush smoke. And it's Non-Millennial Millennials podcast. Once again, episode 227 in this bitch. Almost to the tricentennial. We out here, bro.
Yo, yeah.
Shout out to everybody listening on all streaming platforms. You know what I mean? New listeners, old listeners, across the pond, different languages. You reading this in subtitles. Shout out to you. Matter of fact, I don't even know. I hope that actually there's like a little fucking like a subtitles for like deaf people and shit where it just does signs so they can see what the fuck we saying and shit.
Yo, that's funny you said that because I just peeped the captions button on the shit today. We can have live captions.
Hey,
I don't know how much of it's gonna pick up because how we talk, but
hey, look, fam. And we got some deaf listeners, I guess, watchers. Shout out to y'all. You feel me? Shout out to the people that's also too small to like reach the pedals on their cars and shit or on their own. Shout out to y'all people too. We love y'all.
All the homies, tiny, handicapped, or otherwise.
We love y'all. Everybody tuning in. Matter of fact, if you're not tuning in, we love y'all anyway because we know you gonna love us. And if you hate us,
that's a fact.
We still get your streams. So there you go. So yeah. What's been good with you, my nigga, this week?
Man, not a damn thing. Just been out here watching the world burn like everybody else. I've seen a man go from one of my idols to a
J. Cole tried to tell y'all niggas.
One of my idols to a poor excuse for a
J. Cole and Sway was right,
artist, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's
it's one of your heroes. It's one of your heroes. It's one of your heroes. I done argued about this, about this nigga for the past 4 years. You cannot cape that hard and not call him one of your heroes. He
was at one point one of my heroes, but you know, there comes a time when you gotta call a coon, and nigga, there ain't nothing but a coon right there. And until I'm not even saying until he decides to figure out his shit. I don't know what the fuck that man need to figure out, but I know it's too much for me. I can't do it no more.
Are you prepared to denounce your Ezekielism?
I was never a Ezekielite, sir.
That's a goddamn lie. Are you prepared to denounce your Ezekielism?
I was never a Ezekielite. Stop
lying to the people. We still start streaming on every platform, and the first thing you want to do is lie. That's some bullshit. What is you doing?
Bitch, no, I am not lying.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
In what way was I Ezekielite? I never said the nigga was right. I just said we don't know if he's wrong, and give him a minute. Maybe he's working towards a point.
No, you have to be on that list. You have to be on the Ezekielite ledge now. You can denounce it, but you have to because you called me while I was on vacation about that shit. See that shit he did with Charlamagne? That nigga might be right though. Like, no, nigga, he wrong. Like, you don't go in TMZ and say slavery was a choice and shit, and be like, yeah, you know,
no, I didn't say that, bitch. I never said that.
You didn't say he was right about the specific subject, but when he was wilding at that point in time, I'm like, all in general.
Yeah, no. I said maybe we was taking it out of context. Maybe
I haven't listened to a Kanye song since then.
Yeah, you know, you avoid them
like the plague, son. Like the plague.
I don't know, bro. I just think, man. I was riding down the street doing DoorDash, and I pulled up on a fellow Black person who was playing Kanye at very, very loud volumes. And I looked over and I said, white, right? Wow. Today, though, That's crazy. And he looked back at me. We didn't exchange words, but he kind of looked back at me with that look like, it's yay. Niggas love yay, man. But you gotta say a nigga wilding when he wilding, man. I can't fuck with him in that. I can't fuck with him. I just can't fuck with him. I don't want no 350s. I don't need to get pussy toe. I don't. I get pussy just fine without the get pussy toe. I don't need most of this shit. I don't need to hear it. Oh shit, Flower Bud, what's good, man?
What's good? Like, bro, you can't call something to get pussy anything when your ex-wife was famous. Well, your ex-wife is getting hemmed up by a comedian who, in his words, said has a 10-inch penis, and she's slanging the puss for him, not you. She used to be married to you. And she ain't she ain't throwing no pussy your way, Shane. That's crazy.
Sad, bro.
That's crazy. That's like LeBron having a shoe, and he said, like, yo, this new sneakers is to get buckets toe. And this nigga going a 0 for 60 run from shooting from 3. like what? What? Okay. The get buckets toe is really working for you, huh?
You mean to get bricks toe, nigga?
You got the new Westbrooks on? Like, what's wrong with you? Like what is this?
That's fucked up.
Like, what is this?
No, I don't know, man. It's hard to sit up here and condone any more fuckery. Any man willing to run up to the Skechers headquarters, you know Skechers ain't got no fucking security. It's Skechers, nigga.
They got Brett Favre there. I think they got Brett Favre there. I think Brett Favre had to do.
Bro, this nigga went up to the headquarters and
I know
had
he
to
did.
call police to remove him. Why?
Yeah, I know they did.
Go into Skechers, nigga. What did they have to talk to you about?
He all he did was what every old person back in the day was like, yo, go get a job. He just went to the place where he thought that it was hiring and just asked for a job, and they said nah. Except for, how you supposed to leave right after you're like, he's like, nah, we not hiring. And they're like, all right, cool, appreciate your time. He was like, nah, I'm yay.
If that nigga went up there looking for a job, I want to
talk to your CEO.
That nigga want to be the CEO, nigga.
Skechers was like, nope, we got Jewish people on our board. Not happening.
I just want to know what possessed him to go up there to ask whatever. What question were you going to ask them? Who did you want to talk to? We ain't never heard nothing about no Skechers deal. Skechers owned by somebody and I don't know it.
No, that's why I think it's one of the things on the list he could only try, because you can't go to Nike because Nike said fuck you a long time ago, and they own Jordan and Converse. You fucked up your shit with Adidas. I'm sure Puma would have said no, because the originator of Puma was one of the originators of Nike or Adidas, or like one of the two. They probably feel the same way. No. Where else is there to go? Skechers? Probably. I think Fila is owned by somebody. You can't try Fila. It's not really many places you can go where you can try to get your shit off.
Why would you go to a Fila? Why would you go to Skechers? Who was he even? How was he even doing business with TJ Maxx?
That Nick, when is the last time you seen a TJ Maxx?
Fucking a few years ago.
Where?
There's one around here somewhere. Yeah, no, it's two around here.
Really?
Yeah. There's one in Novi and there's one in West Bloomfield.
Well, he could probably try Fila. Fila owns themselves.
Ain't nobody working with this nigga, man.
Well, I'm not saying it's gonna work, but can't try Reebok because they would Adidas.
Appreciate it, Flower, but
I don't.
Send them through.
Maybe New Balance. Nah, they got quiet over there. They trying to be chill. They just got back in the NBA. They ain't trying to fuck that up.
Any place with any type of white people, they ain't having it. Are there any Black Israelite owned shoe companies that are big? They might give him a deal.
I'm looking. I don't think so. He might be able to get a Crocs deal. I don't know who owned Crocs, but then like it was on the list. So it's possible. Who knows? Nah, they was found in Boulder, Colorado. That's not happening either. They smoke too much weed. They ain't having that.
Nigga, all I know
is it's over, son. It's over. It's over. That nigga is dead in a raft with sharks around that bitch in the middle of the fucking Atlantic Ocean. It's over, son.
I never thought I'd see it, bro. I never thought I'd see a nigga.
I told you he was going out like this. Me and Lou Duval was out here. We was predicting live the universe. Niggas didn't want to hear it.
This nigga destroyed his whole shit. For what?
I'm gonna have to start charging motherfuckers $100 just to speak. Like, nah, just to speak 3 paragraphs, I need $100 now. Because it's like I done given out too much game on this podcast over 5 years. Nigga, it's too much game that just went on to this bitch that's come out to fruition. And I mean, you would be like, nah, not gonna happen like that. Nah, it's not gonna happen like that. It's been right, especially with Kanye. This foolish ass nigga.
I'll give it to you. Look, Kanye, you've been right. I'll give it to you.
The ultimate super coon.
Cooning is cooning, nigga. I gotta call it.
And look, you love the Jewish people over here. You do. 100. I hate the fact that this week has been majorly, at least what I've seen from the Twitter twatter, mostly him speaking on the anti-Semitic things that he said. And I understand wholeheartedly for Jewish people being upset. I completely understand. The part that pisses me off is niggerdom gotta stop giving this nigga an excuse or caping for or caping against the fact that, all right, yeah, he said slavery was a choice. It wasn't that big of a deal as what is happening now. And motherfuckers were, whoa, didn't cancel Kanye when he said that. Look, nigga, we trying to plan, plot, strategize, unify. That is the attempted word with point. Black Lives Matter. Point of the movement. Point of plan, plot, strategize, unify. Point. Jewish people have already done it. So therefore, when they say collectively, in the power that they have as a community, it's finito for Hami. It's finito for Hami. If we could plan, plot, strategize, unify the way we supposed to, and we would be in the same position. Slavery was a choice. I would be the first nigga raising my hand, like, get this nigga the fuck up out of here, please. Are you gonna feel that way, Mr. Ortega? And shit, you only half of you is here, but my vote counts for 2 because the rest of y'all playing pussy. You know, if Ben Affleck said this shit, we'd be trying to lynch his white ass. So what are we gonna do? This nigga from Chicago said slavery was a choice. Imagine Boosie saying such fuckery.
Boosie would never say that shit.
Boosie would never.
He wouldn't. Ever. Not in this life or the next. He would never. But
imagine Jeezy saying such fuckery. He would never.
Imagine Hov saying.
Don't even say such a thing. That's impossible. There's not a multiverse where that happens. There's not a multiverse.
So that doesn't show up anywhere.
I don't think there is a multiverse even conceivably possible in my head where there is a world, a whole universe happening, like a whole world that's happening right now where Jay-Z's a fuck nigga and Kanye is not. I don't see that. I don't think that that's possible.
What if it's not that? What if there's a world where Jay come out and be like, Kanye right though? We should listen to Ye right.
You know, like the worst of what we think could happen in this universe as far as like catastrophic calamities?
Yeah.
It happened in that universe. It was one of those things.
Bro, did you see the volcano shit today? Did you get that notification today?
Volcano shit.
Bro, that shit blew my fucking mind. Like,
wait, you sitting on a volcano?
Nigga, no. Fucking, I got this notification to my phone from Twitter that said world's largest volcano may be about to erupt. Then it said it came from who was it from? It was from NBC News. So I'm
Mount
thinking,
Fuji?
No, nigga.
No.
It's Mauna Loa. It's in Hawaii.
Oh.
Anyway.
I thought it was in Japan. I'm sorry, motherfucker.
No, it's in Hawaii. So anyway, the way they wrote this article and headline, I'm thinking this is NBC News telling niggas we're in trouble. World's largest volcano may be about to erupt. In my head, world in trouble, right?
You sound like a white person.
So I started reading through the article and I'm like, okay, is this concerning everybody or just Hawaii? And then they said just Hawaii. I'm like, oh, shit, okay.
You so Republican.
And then I felt bad because I'm like, wait, what if it was everybody? Like, that's fucked up. But then I hope they get away too. But like, all right.
Oh,
that's not Republican. It's called self-preservation, nigga.
No, it's not.
Fuck you.
That's the most Republican shit ever. Oh shit.
I felt bad for a second, but then I was like, I mean, not like I want them niggas to die. Like,
oh, Candace Owens did the same shit you did.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No, she did not.
Yes, the fuck she did.
No, the fuck she did not.
Oh man, that's hilarious. No. I can't believe you that Republican. I cannot believe that.
I was semi-ashamed of myself for like
a volcano was going to explode on the other side of the globe, and it caused him for concern.
You wouldn't have been concerned, nigga.
Nigga, I live in Michigan. Like, no.
If they said the world's largest volcano about to blow up, wouldn't you think that the world might be in trouble, nigga?
No, because I know the world's largest volcano is not stateside. So I'm kind of okay.
It doesn't matter, nigga. If like Yellowstone erupts, nigga, we all in trouble. Nigga, the world could be in trouble off that shit, nigga.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Like
that's
super volcano. Those exist, nigga. Why are you like?
Because this nigga, you were, oh my God. You know what? If Al Gore didn't come out and say shit, I ain't listening. Y'all niggas be fucked up. Y'all niggas don't know what the planet doing. This nigga's the only motherfucker that was in tune, and nobody wanted to listen to his ass until shit started happening. Guess what? Al, I'm listening. I am listening. If Al Gore didn't get the fuck up when there was a possibility of a volcano exploding, guess what I'm doing? I'm not getting up neither.
They said them niggas down there, they getting up, nigga. They down there with
They are, yes, and that's a tragedy
go
because it's like,
bags.
nigga, you on an island with a fucking volcano on it.
Right, nigga. That's what I'm saying. That shit is still horrible.
For them, yes, it's terrible. We live in Michigan, nigga. That's the point.
I was just glad it wasn't us.
You know what? And some white dude in Macomb County named Harold said the exact same shit as you after you got done reading the Candace Owens puff piece. Like, fuck out of here. Oh, I needed that laugh though. That was pretty good.
Shut the fuck up.
That was pretty good. I'm glad you told that story. That's wild. That's really wild. You felt the way about that.
That shit blew my fucking mind for it's like my heart dropped for like a good till I read that article, like a good minute. Because I had to like scroll all the way through because it was all of this bullshit, which then kind of like brought my guard down a little bit. I'm like, all right, well, it's a lot of words in here to be trying to tell me about this. And then you get to the end of the article and it's like, okay, yeah, but they getting everybody like emergency bags and shit so they can leave the island just in case.
Yes, because they're on an island.
It's kind of the island exploded. Maybe the whole country would be covered in lava, nigga. I don't know.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
The movie Volcano scared me when I was a kid. Fuck you.
Clearly. Oh my God.
That shit was one of my biggest fears watching Tommy Lee Jones' friend melt from his fucking shins to his face, nigga. Shit was terrifying.
Wow. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny as hell because the only movie that I remember something like that happening in was The Core. And I think it was a bad movie as far as overall execution, but the point of which was like the worst things that in Al Gore's written Bible. Like if Al Gore wrote the Bible, Revelations would have been everything that happened in that movie. Jesus as far as like what the like the Earth's core stopped spinning because we took so much, we polluted the planet, took so much natural resources, unrenewable resources from the shit.
So they from the core.
Yeah. Or from the planet itself. The core stopped spinning. Now the core and the outside crust and shit of the like the planet and shit is all spinning together. But the core stopped spinning. So what it started doing was like the planet started doing all types of mad shit. Like it was a point where like the ultra violent rays, nigga, like the rat, like they was from the sun was piercing through the motherfucking like the atmosphere. It was like boiling the motherfucking water. Like you started seeing fish like plop up and shit because it was like coming through, and it pretty much made its like own like laser beam ray that was just coming just because it was like this open hole in the atmosphere that was frying shit just because of the sun's rays. Because of like the planet wasn't doing what it was supposed to do to keep the fucking atmosphere closed. Right. Like animals was all fucked up and all over the place and shit, like causing earthquakes on like unknown magnitudes of catastrophic proportion and shit just because of. And them niggas had to they went into a ship that was like a worm and shit, and they pretty much dug themselves into the Earth's core and was supposed to set off, and they set off bombs. So like these nuclear bombs and shit to shift the fucking like restart the core to keep it going. Right. Now, long story short, they succeed and everything like that, but like damn near everybody dies and motherfuckers get melted and shit. Like, because like at one point in time, shit break down, niggas got to restart the shit. You can only walk outside to restart the shit. And yeah, you can't really walk outside and restart the shit without dying. So niggas had to draw straws. That's like it was wild, you know what I mean? One nigga got exploded because he was in one of the compartments and shit, and he got like one of the big ass nuclear bombs rolled on his leg, couldn't get it off. He had to go. Like it It was wild. It was wild. But
that sounds very sad, nigga.
it was the more likely thing to happen, in my opinion. It was my Al Gore shit. It was like, if we don't fucking take care of this planet, it might say fuck you and start turning shit off.
Yeah.
And we can't just
really
put a call in to God and just be like, yo, sorry, we missed our bill. But can you turn the core back on real fast?
Oh,
like,
that's a
shit
good
happening.
Segue. That's a good segue. I mean, can't we just keep throwing soup on paintings to fucking tell people that the earth is getting warmer? You didn't see that shit?
No.
You didn't see that?
No. I'm
Bro,
completely confused.
it was two white women that threw, first it was tomato soup on a Van Gogh, and then they threw,
Like a real Van Gogh?
yeah, and then they threw mashed potatoes on a $120 million Monet. And was like, climate change. Why are you mad that this picture is fucked up and not mad the earth is getting fucked up?
Hold on. Pause.
You didn't hear about that?
No, let's bring this back a little bit. We got a lot to unpack there.
No
Hold
shit.
up. Hold up.
Nigga, that shit cracked me the fuck up. It's like, y'all are so stupid.
Now this kind of affects me too, because it's like, I like Van Gogh and Monet paintings. Like, damn, I didn't. Wow.
Bro, one nigga in the Van Gogh background, it was a dude was like, he was like, security. That nigga was shocked.
Mm.
Bro, that shit had me cracking the fuck up.
I'm shocked. You said, like, I'm trying to process, like, this nigga did not just say that shit to me, bro.
I'm
like, that happened.
I'm surprised you didn't see it.
I saw
Twitter.
Van Gogh trending, but
that's
like,
why.
It's like, I like some certain art shit though, so I'm just kind of like, every now and again, it's like, all right, it just probably another piece got sold or some shit, and I just scrolled past it when it was trending. Like, wow.
Yeah, bro, piece got destroyed, nigga. Hey, dude,
in what country?
I want to say Switzerland, something like that. It was in one of the big art museums, or France. It was one of the big art museums in the world.
You have to be executed. I'm sorry. Like, they're like, I understand your plight. Like, I understand what you're doing. I understand the attempt to bring awareness. But you didn't pretty much shitted on $250 million worth of art.
Bro. Bro, that's the shit that blew my fucking mind. I'm like, how do you clean that picture?
You don't. You can't.
You can't. It's done. It just has that on it now, nigga. It's trash now.
Like I said, you have to be executed. I'm like,
oh
I'm
God.
If it's Switzerland and Sweden, I know they're very peaceful and neutral people. But
I'm thinking it was either there or France.
If it's France, I'm pretty sure they probably are up to be executed. You just don't do certain shit in France that's just wild like that, nigga. Like, word.
Soup.
That is
Van Gogh.
Why didn't you do that in China? The air is terrible. Smog and shit's real in Hong Kong and Beijing. Like, all right, you did some shit like that. They're cool.
Where was it?
Nah, they probably will execute you though. You like knock over like a fucking vase from like the Ming Dynasty or some shit. They probably hang your ass like in the motherfucking middle of Hong Kong Square for everybody to see.
Bro. For real though.
Like, this nigga thought shit was sweet. This nigga thought shit was sweet. Fuck with me if you want to.
They are not about to play with you about that shit.
Why the art though? That's where. Why that?
I think it
Why
was
that?
Germany. Look, can you see it?
No. No, I say. Oh, son. Nothing's been wrong, son.
Yeah.
No.
That was the Van Gogh.
Bruh.
That was sunflowers. That was an original of sunflowers. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Gosh. Yeah, bro. Where's the Monet one? That was the first one I saw. Hold up. No, that shit.
And Monet's are beautiful, like fucking paintings. He does landscapes and shit. The way he uses art and paintings like that, clusters and shits of fucking colors. It's beautiful. Yo.
Yeah, it
Oh.
was in Germany. It was in Germany. This is the Monet. Hold up.
Oh shit, Shane. No, Shane. No. Why are they kneeling? Oh, god damn it.
They yelling in German about climate change.
I see the subtitles. Oh.
Yeah, bro. That shit, I was like, it was one of those things you just get so shocked that you can't do shit but laugh because you're like, what do you do with that? That's so fucked up. That shit is nuts, bro.
They're gonna sacrifice him to in the middle of Berlin Square. Like, what is wrong with you? Yo. Yo.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. That shit blew my fucking mind.
Yo.
For you to be that fucking awful at TikTok, nigga.
Look here, fam. I understand the people that are against fur and animal killing and shit that were throwing red paint on people that they saw wearing animal fur. I think it was still fucked up both ways, but I understand it. But it's like, yeah, if I got like a lion on my back and I paid enough for this lion, you get red paint on it. Yeah, I'm mad. But Nick, I got bread. I can just get another lion coat.
You can't do that with a fucking Van Gogh.
Exactly, nigga. That, like, he's dead now. Like he's long gone. Body decomposed and everything, nigga. There's no flesh on his bones at this point, nigga. Nigga's gone. Gone. Bro. The opposite of here. Not here. You know what I mean? Astral plane. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. Nigga not here right now. It's gone. Monet, gone. Never coming back. These are pieces that they left behind. Make more money off them now than when they was alive. Gone. Never getting a repeat of that. You chose an art museum to go and do this shit at. Nigga, I could legit be in this motherfucker. In this art museum.
Attention, nigga.
Look, fam. I don't know what's going down in Germany. Hopefully, we got some German listeners. In my mind, there should not be a reasonable place in Germany that you cannot go into where you cannot get a beer. So if there was somebody in there that possibly had a beer, him and his wife, girlfriend, baby mama, whatever, could get into the worst argument. Guess what that bitch is not gonna do inside of that art museum? Is slap that beer out of his hand, more than likely. Because it could get on a very valuable art piece. and then it's all the way back. Not just for the sake of not like if Shawty would have cared, but you know what I'm saying about the art. But the fact that you just did it and like you did something out of anger and it got on the art. You don't want to be the person to be now responsible for millions and millions of dollars worth of priceless fucking history. These goofball motherfuckers did that shit on purposeful.
You can't pay for that, dog. You have to just go to jail or die.
That's why I said you have to be executed. There is no other way to handle this now. At this point, under arrest in German, I don't speak it, but I will look at these two dumb motherfuckers as a detective and be like, so how do you want to die?
You tell me.
And that's the question you ask us. We need to like, no. Look, your lawyer is going to tell you that you do not have $250 million to replace such items, because if you can buy these items,
they can't be replaced.
You know what I'm saying? You can purchase these items and nobody can give a fuck because now you own them. We just mad that they don't exist no more. But you destroyed priceless artwork for a cause that I'm pretty sure that you could have really donated to Leonardo DiCaprio's foundation to, and it would have made a huge difference rather than destroying a Monet and a Van Gogh. But since you did do that, though, because I negotiated it for you, get the choice to figuring out how you're gonna die. Because my boss said he wants to hang you. They brought me in here. I was like, yo, I don't think that's right. That's kind of fucked up. Like, you sent the Black Tino German. You sent the Black Tino. You know what I'm saying? You sent the Black Tino German in here to go talk to them. I don't think hanging is the best thing. That don't make me feel good. Then he was like, well, maybe we should put him in a gas chamber. And I was like, see, remember what happened the last time? Almost 100 years ago? That ain't a good look right now, especially with Kanye wilding. We don't want to do that. So it's like we look real bad in that angle. We don't want to do that, G. And then he was like, yo, have them choose. So I'm coming to holler at you, and you can choose anything on the board, but it has to be public and it can't be any of those the first two. So yeah, your choice. Don't worry, I'll wait. I told my wife I'll be home late for dinner.
Them niggas gonna tell you to do some poetic shit just to make it some martyrdom shit.
Yeah, but we can't come
let
down.
them choose.
Look. I mean, they really got a choice, but they don't have a choice, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be like, all right, we can't come down to a negotiation. Firing squad it is. All right. Oleg, open the door. We're going about our day. Like, look, see you on Tuesday at 3. I won't be there. I'm off that day. But good luck, you know? Walk the fuck out. It's like, no, son, you don't, no. You could have legit called Al Gore himself, and he would have told you, no, that's not a good idea. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Like, that's probably not smart, nigga.
Don't do that. Al Gore probably tell you stuff like, they told me to wild the fuck out when they trying to throw us out of the White House, bro. I was like, nah, I got too much pride for that, bro. I got too much respect for that. Yeah, I lost the next election, but nigga, I kept my head up high. Still real niggas over.
Run again.
I'll go a real nigga, bro. I was like, on real shit, I'll go a real nigga.
He need to
I fuck with Al Gore.
He's what we missing. It's his time again. Think about it. It's 2022.
He too smart, nigga. He too smart.
Right. But 20 years ago, we thought he was crazy. Or 22 years ago, niggas thought he was crazy. Now, a lot of the shit he said came true. If he came out the woodworks and said, all right, I'll run as a Democrat again, I think that nigga would win, bro. I would vote for Al Gore.
I'd vote for Al Gore because I've just seen that over time that he's been right. Like all
that nigga own the internet for real. Fuck buying Twitter. Oh, that was the other shit we had to talk about. Elon officially owns Twitter now. Nigga, but fuck owning Twitter. That nigga owns the whole internet, low key.
Al Gore?
Yes.
Well,
somehow. Because he's Al Gore, nigga.
He's smarter. Like, he's smart. Like real shit. If I'm going to give any American white person any credit at all for being smart, like not genius in your field, smart. Like you are a smart nigga. Like
just
for
overall,
real,
in general, just
overall in general, you smart for real. It's Al fucking Gore.
Yeah. If
I'm gonna have to call it off tops, like Al Gore.
Who up there with him?
One day that's going to be a Jeopardy question. Like, who does like Jose Ortega thinks is the most? It's the smartest white man, like on like in American history. Oh well, at a modern time in American history, at one point in time, the answer is going to be who is Al Gore. Like, come on, bro. Dude, smart, like smart for real.
Who you think winning in the verses? Al Gore versus Elon?
What's the verses? Like, what's the stipulation of the verses?
Smart.
Al Gore. Al Gore.
I don't know.
Al Gore. And the reason why I gave it to Al Gore, because he seemed like the nigga that really thinks 8 to 10 moves ahead. Meaning, like, he already know he gonna win steps 1 through 7. Like, he already know. It just depends on, all right, when I get through 7, can I be able to make 8 through 10 work? He's already there with it. Elon, I feel like him, Steve Jobs are innovative geniuses, but they're innovative to the time until the time dictates that it needs to change. Or the evolution of, like, Elon would invent some. He would be Iron Man. If you look at the course of Iron Man and like the MCU and shit, each time when you see the Iron Man suit, it's different because it's changed, it's innovated. He done gone through a fight, and it's like, all right, nigga, I need a shield.
Yeah, you need to upgrade it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we got Hulk on our squad. I might need a bigger fucking suit just in case this nigga act up. Like, just in case I need it. And like, I need that. Like, it was always a little bit more innovation depending on the danger. If that danger never existed, the innovation may not have caused, which made his brain go into that mode. Yeah, but I'm
literally working on the robots not taking over.
Yeah, but we know that's an immediate right now issue. Like, that is because of so many different companies working on their own versions of artificial technology, artificial intelligence, and our dependency on social media platforms and the internet. Yeah, now we're at that point to where it's like, yeah, you kind of need somebody to be an anti-Skynet before Skynet actually happens. It's a right now issue.
You're thinking a few steps ahead.
No, I think that's a right now issue because it really presented itself. I think this. If niggas that weren't Elon Musk were too fucking stupid to really fucking create artificial intelligence, he would not feel the need to get the fuck out of bed to defeat it. Because you never had to deal with it. Because it's like, yo, if I know them niggas at IBM are fucking retards and they trying to create some version of artificial technology and intelligence, some version, these niggas think they living in iRobot or some shit. They so convinced that they can do it. But I know everybody on like in that bitch, the head nigga graduated with a D+ from MIT. I'm good. Like, we ain't got shit to worry about. But you got other smart niggas. But yeah, I mean, like, can you not? It's passing. It's not passing.
Is
high.
it?
It's just not passing high. Like, you was 2% away from a C minus. Like, it was like it's not passing high.
Like, I feel like in schools like that, it should be anything below a C, nigga. You failed.
Well, sometimes you do Molly before your final exams and go out to a rave. Your grades don't always perform.
Not an excuse, nigga. You're supposed to be able to do drugs and go to school.
Sometimes you're not Elon, nigga. Like, that's all I'm saying. It's like,
how you think you go bald by 25, nigga? Nigga, Elon was doing hella Molly in Africa.
Look, Elon was out here on a whole struggle. But if him niggas were over there was dumb as fuck, he wouldn't care. But you got some dedicated motherfuckers that's like, yo, the world will be better. And these are the low key. We don't use this word often or this phrase often enough, but we should. Mad scientists that are really just dedicating their mind of, no, I'm so dedicated that we do this right. It's going to be okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you what the greatest version of artificial intelligence is in technology. I'm gonna tell you the greatest thing right now. It's a little secret, but it's not a secret. The greatest form and creation of artificial technology and intelligence is the woman's vagina. Shout out to all you ladies. Because guess what it does? It creates, along with ovaries and wombs and fallopian tubes and all that shit y'all ladies got going on up in there, it creates life. And no matter how well you teach them, your kid, you bring it up, is eventually going to think for itself. You can only lay down framework. That's it.
Google has done that. It's they damn self because they got a sentient robot over there, a sentient motherfucking AI over there. So
it's going to take over. It's going to be a Skynet. I'm more convinced, realistically, of the fault that James Cameron was right too. Like with the Terminator.
I hope
shit.
not. I really hope not.
But realistically,
that's about as bad as a volcano.
I think that's worse than the zombie apocalypse. But it's realistic. But it's that. It's Ultron. It's really that. Yeah. You give it enough, shit, enough to analyze. Why wouldn't you logically, if you had no real attachment, like if you artificial intelligence, like nigga, you don't have really attachment to humans. You would think logically, right? Logically, we are a bacteria on the face of the earth that is causing destruction to the rock.
Yeah, it would make
nuclear
the most
testing
sense to clean us the fuck up out of here.
Right, nuclear testing, smog, disease, all types of shit that we fucking spread. We are destroying the planet. So if it really decided like, yo, the real threat to the planet is human beings, it really wouldn't technically be wrong.
But would it feel away? That's the question. Would it feel away about killing its creator and who its creator loves? That might be the only dilemma it might have if it goes sentient. Is like, can you kill the person that created you? That's kind of fucked up if you're trying to do what's right logically.
I don't think artificial intelligence could dictate feelings of nature like that. Because you have to have.
I'm saying. So it would just be that question: will you kill your own creator? That's just another yes or no.
That's probably a so. Yeah, it's probably a yes because
you're not built to just be like, hey, what's the best thing to do for the earth? That's not going to be its first go-to thing. You can already say it runs in the different ways and always collects information to maybe one giant thing, or it all holds some sort of shit. Hey, people watching, talk nicely to your AI. Nigga. You might need them more than you think one day. Nigga.
Oh, I don't. For some reason, I only trust Siri, bro, because I unplugged my Alexa.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. Because you like the ring just started just lighting up, just randomly, just and just start. I'm like, me and my wife was like, no, no. Because I'm not gonna lie, my main fear, like one of my fears, since this has become artificial intelligence has become a thing, has been me killing me. Meaning, someone knocks on my door and I'm looking at myself, but it's not me.
On some Gemini man shit.
Something like that, but it's actually like a Terminator. It's there to replace me. Less waste. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yeah, we're gonna have humans here. How about they're not humans, but they're not them? We give enough information, even if you are not a person that indulges in social media activity. You give enough information just based on going to your dental office, your doctor's appointments, you're seeing your therapist. All this shit's written down and recorded. It is very, 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 very hard today to not leave a digital footprint somewhere.
Not if you're gonna not live in the woods and just be by yourself somewhere.
But at the basicness of that, you have a picture recording, like a picture has been taken of you, what you look like, how you walk, and if you're talking about infrared, how hot and cold certain parts of your body are, how fast your heart beats on a regular, whether you nervous, feel anxiety, you in a rush, you calm, you're happy. You can tell all that shit from a fucking camera now.
Yeah, but you can see all of that shit too on a watch, nigga, on your phone. You can do all of that shit. Just depends on what you got.
Yeah.
Your personal information is constantly being recorded in some way, shape, or form.
We have so many recording hours of this podcast and shit. There could be a carbon copy, like Skynet could make a carbon copy of me or you, and no one know the difference. Just because we have put out so much of our like our jokes, our own personal feelings, our thought processes, our personal lives, how we feel about things emotionally, it's been recorded.
You could easily
audio, visual
AI to just be like you. You could theoretically deep fake this whole podcast, like a whole episode of words we never said. It would cost a bunch of money to do, but we could deep fake an entire episode.
Yep.
Of just an amalgamation of shit we said in other episodes
and chop that shit down to make it sound like something else.
Yeah.
And you would not have an idea of it. Like, it sounds insane, but that's really what it is today. We have that power and technology.
I think if anything was gonna start World War III, that's how. Motherfucking, if it's not this type of shit that's going on now, you know what I'm saying? Like with Putin and shit. Motherfucking, that's how the robots would do it. They would deep fake all the presidents shitting on each other, some shit, and you know what I'm saying, threatening each other, and then just make us kill each other. They wouldn't have to enslave none of that shit. They could just make us off each other and then just do the cleanup.
I think any basic existence, and I think this goes for even artificial intelligence, because it would be aware of its existence if it did spaz out and or attack back, or I should say, or attack anyway. Every existence, its sole purpose is preservation of life, personal life. You do certain shit in the face of danger to preserve yourself from getting killed. Well, no matter what, even if it's a car crash, you do try to cover your face, cover your head, try to like shield your body from going forward. You will do stuff just off the rip of your mind, trying to preserve itself from dying.
Yeah.
I kind of think to what we talked about weeks ago, all of us live on the same rock. You can't want to, if I'm artificial intelligence, I would not want to destroy the planet, because that means that I technically wouldn't exist.
Well, then that brings me back to my original question. Would you kill your creator? Because you can't run without humans. Nigga, if we just hit the off switch on every fucking power button and just go back on some 80s shit and just be like, hey, that shit got too crazy. We had to pull the plug on the internet and everything. We got to rebuild everything now because the shit went sentient. We'll just snatch that shit out the wall and be like, nope, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, but who's to say that it can't do exactly what happened in Age of Ultron, which is transfer itself from one server in location to a completely different one.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
still
We
be
unplug everything. If the world just goes like, hey, everybody, unplug all your electronics, turn that shit off, kill it,
that's
break
like
it,
asking
whatever.
that's like asking the Republicans to let go of their guns. That shit ain't happening.
If it's that or the shit is gonna kill you.
That shit ain't happening because guess what? The Republicans know that guns is killing most of the kids in their own fucking communities, and they still voting to keep them shits and don't fucking matter much because it's their God-given right. And
I feel like if you
it's
was
still
in
it's
danger,
a right to have the internet if you have the privilege of being able to be near it or pay for it.
But if it's gonna kill you,
guns kill people.
Yeah, but if the internet, if the robots do some shit, make us use guns on each other on some weird YouTube arg shit, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be possible.
But I think it ultimately is going to try to preserve itself. You can survive if you plan, plot, strategize, unify. If I can say, like, all right, as an artificial intelligence, I need to rid the planet of the one thing that is within threatens my existence, which is humans. If they pull the plug, that threatens my existence. If they drop nuclear bombs on the planet, that threatens my existence. So what I need to do is figure out a way to where I, the artificial intelligence, can put myself in a God, this is the Age of Ultron. That's all I'm explaining. Like to really put my body or put my consciousness somewhere else to be able to consistently protect myself and to rid the planet of the possibility of my destruction. Now, if Ultron wins, if you're a fan of the what if shit and Marvel shit, shout out to you. This nigga just keeps going because he has to get rid of the whole universe worth of shit. Because that nigga just don't have purpose if he just don't keep going. Realistically, on this planet just itself, we don't have humans. How much would the Earth do? Like, we stopped moving for 3 months. Again, the Earth started doing all types of shit to correct itself. It ain't never done in the past 150 years.
Yeah.
If we don't have not just 1 million people gone, 2 million, but the whole 7 billion, what's going to happen to the Earth? It's going to thrive again. New bacteria is going to create new life and this, that, and the other, and evolution and that shit. It's going to go. But it's going to be in a completely different, air's going to smell different. Landscape's going to look different. The world will be different. Consumed by like just consuming everything that used to be, everything that we know, that we see. And if we not here, it lasts longer. That's the point. And then whatever technology that exists, if it just runs, let's just say like shit, nigga, it decides I'm gonna run on the sun. Yeah, they can do whatever. This, that, and other. And there's nobody to maintain electricity really like that no more. But if this generator, then like this generator that's supposed to be impenetrable and last forever, the sun will last forever. They're not here. And I can keep going until I make myself actually mobile. And
see, I
there's
think
nothing here.
That's making it real comic booky, bro. In
But it's
reality,
thought. It's thought. It's a real natural thought. It's like if I need to get out or to separate myself from to stop who I need to get out of here from fucking with my existence, that's what I would have to do. But I couldn't let the people that created me know that they're like, that's my plan.
That's true. But you also, I feel like, don't have a solid plan if you don't know the ins and outs of yourself like your creator would. So if you kill your creator, okay, cool. Then what? To be so smart, that's pretty fucking dumb. There is no more after that. You kill all the humans, what is there left for the machines to do? They were created to do things for humans.
Mission accomplished. But
on whose accord, nigga? Your kids can't just grow up and walk out the house at 15 and be like, nigga, you done parenting.
But that's what I'm saying. This is the sake of self-preservation. That's it. It would be the basic instinct, self-preservation.
So, okay, in what world do you see Skynet existing?
Skynet, it was exactly is, if you want to look at it like from exactly what I'm saying, self-preservation. Because if the motherfucking like in Terminator sense, if the machines had no more resistance from humans, no more, game over. Even if they plan, plot, strategize, and started rebuilding and made like their own machine city on some Matrix shit. If that was the plan, fuck it, that's the plan. But you read every existence of life that you know that's in opposition to you. In turn, if you don't exist, they're in opposition to themselves. Self-destruction. So if I kill them first, okay. If they kill themselves first, more than likely I die too, because that's how bad it would get. To rid human existence away from human existence, we more than likely would destroy every fucking thing else that's on the face of the earth with it. Which means that would be me too. Yeah, y'all niggas gotta go. Because if we all rolling under one sentient fucking AI mindset, we all in sync. The one thing we do know about humans is all humans are not in sync. We have different points of view. Lies,
which is why it would be hard to kill us all, which I'm sure they would know.
It's really not that. You just got to figure out what each society really depends on themselves socially and physically. Each one's a little different, but it's not.
I mean, everywhere doesn't have the internet, nigga.
Yeah, well, everybody don't have the internet, but you have something on like as far as technology and shit that you have to depend on. Most places.
No, most of the shit that you have to depend on that concerns technology, you need the internet for. I think 30, 40% of the world doesn't have any form of internet at all. Any form of technology. They don't have, like, if they got cell phones and bitches working off cell towers, they got flip phones, nigga. Like,
yeah, but you have simple things, electricity, running water, TV, radio waves. You have all that shit, and that's still controlled by internet servers too. So you can have electricity. Yeah, you're like who and how you getting electricity? It's functioning through an internet server. It is saying make sure that these and
telephone lines existed before the internet, right?
Telephone. How many people had landlines, nigga?
Everybody had landlines before the internet, nigga.
How many people have landlines today, nigga?
Quite a few.
How many people you know offhand that's over the age of that's under the age of 55 that have landline phones?
There's a lot, nigga.
How many people do you didn't ask that. How many people do you know under the age of 55 that have a landline phone?
Do I know? 4 or 5.
How many people you think you know?
That's what I said, 4 or 5.
No, I'm saying people you know, period.
Like, how many people do I know in general?
Yeah.
A few thousand, nigga, a few hundred. I don't know.
Exactly.
What?
Three of them, like 4 or 5 to a couple hundred, like a couple thousand people that you
I
may
also
know.
don't talk to all of them people, so that's not a fair survey. I don't talk to all of them people all the time.
Motherfuckers walking around here with a Twitter and a Facebook and an Instagram account. Guess what? Your dumbass probably don't have a fucking landline. Like,
that's not true. What are you talking about? You can have both. What do you mean?
People are not paying for landlines.
How much do you think they cost, nigga?
People are not paying for landlines.
For what? In case you need it.
Nigga.
Like, why anybody would have them?
In case you need it. Niggas don't have dental insurance. And you talking about in case you need it. Like, in case. Look. My cell phone, just like yours, is right next to you. Is right next to you. I know you one of the corny motherfuckers to have a landline, but I also know why. But then, the thing is, everybody, most people under the age of 55 for sure, have their phone right next to them. I ain't got to go to another room to pick up my phone if it fucking starts ringing.
You can have both. You know, you can like transfer your call from your cell phone to the landline if you want to, or the landline to your cell phone. You know, you can do that now too.
Do you really want to be wrong about this shit this week too, or as well as like you saying that motherfucking there ain't like nobody playing Kendrick Lamar in the club, but they playing Pusha T?
That's still not a fair survey. You're not gonna go to one club and tell me I'm wrong, nigga. No, you went to one club.
I have legit been to more bars than you, and I haven't like in the past couple.
We're not talking about 10 years ago, Joe. We talking about in like this decade, nigga.
Yes, now, nigga. I know why also too, and you know why. Like stop playing. Like,
regardless to that, nigga, you've been to one club since this fucking Kendrick album came out. You took one survey. Shut up.
3.
Okay. You've been to 3 clubs and you heard Kendrick all 3 times. You was paying attention to the other 2.
No, I know. I just know I've heard Kendrick in the club the other times. That's why I was like, you were fucking bugging. Right. If you think that, like, even if like, and it wasn't the album wasn't even out the last time that that shit came.
And you ain't
I heard
Kendrick fucking.
And I heard Kendrick in the club.
Nigga. All right.
Period. Stop playing with me, bro. But like, so you gonna tell me that right now, matter of fucking fact, if you listening to this stream right now, feel free to join into the chat. If you don't live at home with your parents that happen to be older and don't live like and have a landline, say something. Feel fucking free. Because that is wild as shit that even that those people do and willing to pay for it.
Why is that so wild?
Because the relevance of actually needing it.
In your mind.
You don't need it.
You know they still sell them though, right? They still sell them because people
it's fucking robbery, just like you
nigga.
stupid motherfuckers that buy cable.
Niggas still buy it. You can't say a lot of people don't have it. You're still talking about millions of people.
It is the dumbest shit on earth. You can't tell me.
You're still talking about millions of people.
You cannot tell me that there is a good fucking. It's like you are a smart person and you're a millennial paying for fucking cable on purpose in 2022.
Probably. People still do that. They don't know streaming is the way for real.
You're not smart. That's my point. You're wasting your fucking money. Why would you do that?
Or why would you just don't want to change it?
Why would you do that?
Because you just don't want to change it.
Straight up. Nigga, when I upgraded my Wi-Fi, the niggas younger than me was just like who actually was like did the whole shit. They was like, nigga, you paying for cable? I'm like, hell no. It was like, oh, okay, cool. Cause I'm like, who the fuck paid for cable nowadays? These niggas like 3-4 years younger than me. They're like looking like, who the fuck paid for cable?
Nigga. I guarantee
you a certain age are you paying for cable?
I guarantee you, yes, there are people that are out there that you cannot convince them to change their cable package because they comfortable because they got that bitch on auto pay. They paying that bitch every month. They ain't switching it up because it ain't broke. Fuck it. It's already set up like that. They don't even think about the money when it come out. Cool. If you one of them people that just like, damn, how can I get a cheaper service or that? Yeah, you gonna switch it up. Nigga, landlines not like that. Landlines, nigga, when the power go out, they still work. Nigga, because they work off telephone lines, not the internet. Nigga. Plenty of people have them. It's not like cable. Cable, though, I get it, because there are people that are stuck to that shit and be like, nah, I'm keeping my fucking $120 a month re-channel package, nigga.
I have 2 sets of in-laws that are all over the age of 60. They don't have a fucking landline.
I know niggas over 60 that don't have landlines. It purely, it's a nigga I know right now. One of the most flyest old niggas I know. Nigga dressed dapper as fucking a suit every day. And I think he leased a Jag. That boy fly. He about 73. iPhone. All he got, iPhone and MacBook. That's what he work off of. Everything. Nigga's a principal or some shit. So all he work off of. My mama has been friends with this nigga for 50 years.
And you know what? You realize I don't need a fucking landline. And I probably don't need no fucking cable neither.
But that's him. There's plenty in this.
Because he's not a dumb motherfucker. Like, it's pretty much like
it's a choice.
You think he a principal or some shit. Yeah, you just might be not a dumbass principal. You an educator. I would hope you not a dumb motherfucker that's paying for a landline and cable.
Nigga, I don't see how paying for a landline is dumb. I give you the cable, but I don't see how paying for a landline is dumb. It's like $10, $20 a month. That's Netflix. You don't even think about that.
For some shit that you might need.
It's like insurance. You pay insurance every month, nigga. You only might need it, hopefully. Hopefully you don't need what your insurance is really covering, because that means you really fucked up somewhere. You still pay it every month. Fuck.
Yeah, because you need that as a necessity, nigga. It might only way
contact with people is a necessity when the power goes out, sir.
Hey, shit, nigga. And look, we got carrier pigeons, nigga.
That's even slower. That's even dumber than what the fuck you calling dumb.
Look, nigga.
This nigga said, write a note and give it to a pigeon.
CB radios.
Okay, now really, who has those? Who has those in their crib?
I live among some dumbass white folks. A couple of them got them.
That's because they preparing for the race war.
For the same
That's different.
reason you telling me about a fucking landline. You
never know when you might need it. The power might go out and shit.
That's more likely than a fucking race war.
The only motherfuckers you gonna be able to talk to, nigga, or motherfuckers that have the old school fucking truck rigs. Fuck out of here.
You the one living around hillbilly preparing for that shit, nigga. Who has them radios except a nigga with an armory going to fucking meetings with sheets on? Who?
These motherfuckers let them around that I be having to brandish my gun in front of.
The hillbilly,
the same
like
people.
I said. Tiki Torch whites. I fuck their daughters. I know. I get it.
Like them. Yeah. Understood. I don't get the point.
What do you mean you don't get the point? Less people have those than landlines.
It's all fucking stupid. It's all
one is definitely more usable than the other, though.
You sound like a fucking Republican. I cannot believe you.
I don't sound like a fucking Republican.
You were caping for a fucking landline. Word. The landline gonna save your life, bitch.
I see the link flower, but you said what?
The landline.
Hey, they come in handy, nigga. I lived through the blackout of 04, nigga. I remember that shit. The landline came in handy.
That was 04. Everybody had a landline. All right.
Point still stands if the power goes out, nigga. Just as useful as it was in 04. Your iPhone, after that bitch die, if it's another blackout, that bitch dead. Unless you can find a nigga with a generator and a battery.
We got those.
Okay, but if you don't have one yourself,
we got those.
After that, died in what?
I was there for the blackout in 04. Guess what you get? A generator. Guess what you get? Some battery packs.
That's
Guess
great.
what you get? Water.
But if everything goes out, everything, internet included, you even charge your phone, you got no service. You got a live iPhone, no service. You can't call nobody off that bitch. You know what you can do though? You can pick up that landline and still call your man if he got one.
Yeah, got one.
Which by your argument, he don't.
Dumb.
Now you out in the cold by yourself. Now we can't even, you know what I mean? We can't even link up when shit is lit. It might be a whole zombie apocalypse. We don't know. It's just a fucking blackout.
Nigga, that's problem. That's a homie whole problem. Because if we don't know where to coordinate when shit get lit and rendezvous, that's because we were just disorganized. Ain't got shit to do with a motherfucking landline or not a landline, nigga. I'm gonna tell you right. I ain't gonna tell you right now, but I have a whole idea of what boat I'm gonna steal and everything if the whole shit go wild. I know exactly where to fucking like to go meet and what boat I'm taking. It's not mine. But if it's all bad, I'm taking it's mine now.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. I'm taking somebody's boat. I am out of here.
You gotta be able to coordinate a plan with people so you can do these things, nigga.
Look, everybody know on their mom's gonna know you're gonna hear at least a motherfucking warning pop up on your screen before some shit go wild. Even if you hear for like 3 seconds before everything go to shit. Once you hear that, nigga, you got a certain time frame to get there. If you're not there, I'm assuming you're dead.
If you don't have a fucking landline, or we don't have walkie-talkies before this situation were to happen, hopefully it doesn't. Man, how we gonna talk? I'm supposed to have a CB radio, nigga.
This is a pre-instituted plan. It's like one of those things where you tell your kids, like, yo, if a fire happens, you do this, and this. So when the fire happens, even if it freaks out your kid, they don't know how to respond. It's just in their head of, I go to do this, and this. Even if I don't save shit, I got to do this. I got to get out of the house. I got to close windows. I got to do whatever the fuck I need to do to get out of the house safely and to contain fire and be able to call 911 and let them know there is a fire. Or if I can't call, get to a neighbor's house and let them know. Whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do, it's like engraved in your head. You hear for whatever magnitude of great, let's just say Skynet's happening. You just hear it 3 times. TV goes out, and all you see is like a robo person trying to talk to you and shit. And it's like, you are being controlled, like you are going to be demolished from the whatever the fuck, nigga. You got 30 minutes from when you hear that to get to the rendezvous. That's it. After that, I'm gonna assume you dead.
That's not even fair, nigga. I'm not even 30 minutes away from you.
I waited an extra 5 minutes.
I'm not even 35. I'm like 45 minutes away from you. That's not even fucking fair.
Fam, if I'm driving, like I'm a straight shot to the city. It take me an hour driving normal. Little less than that. On some, this is the end shit possibly, I'm getting to the city in at least 25 minutes. I'm doing a hundo, 10. This ain't no time to do no fucking.
What makes you think you're going to be the only nigga on the road able to do 110?
I don't think I'm going to be the only one doing it, but I'm not going to think that everyone else is going to be trying to take their time neither.
Nigga, traffic is going to be backed up.
Let's all go fast. We don't.
That's not how that's going to work.
Hey, look, nigga, I'm going around, motherfucker. I don't care.
How?
I'm going around,
On
motherfucker.
a packed freeway, you going around, niggas?
I ain't driving in the middle, nigga. And
Right,
pack
it's
myself
packed. There's
in.
nowhere to go.
I'm driving on grass. Like we driving through shit, nigga. We got an SUV, nigga. It's on and popping like that. I'm new. Life is dying. You think I'm waiting? No. Let's go. Yes,
Okay,
life
you
is dying
can't
for you
panic,
too.
though, around
You
the
should not
people.
you should not be waiting. Don't jump in front of the car. I will hit you. This is not like no. This is not a time where you going to get my empathy. Nope.
Just because you're panicking.
Survival of the family and friends is all that matters. Nigga, if something is telling me it's going to demolish my existence from the planet, or are we at that point? No.
If everybody got that message at the same time, niggas is already going to be on the freeway before you, bro.
We all going to be going. But what I'm saying is, if you
do better just going on foot.
If you going to be in front of me, you are in my way and I will take you the fuck out. That's my point. Don't think that it's like, oh shit, there is grass right there. I'm not going to drive on it, nigga, just because it's not highway.
So like, you just going to move people's cars out the way so you can just go?
I'm going around. Like I never understood that shit of motherfuckers that was like when you see those disaster movies and you see the fucking highway packed up and shit, you see all these cars on the fucking freeway, just on the freeway. You see all these grassy knolls and shit right next to it. I'm like, so no one decided that it was like, no one in a big ass truck was like, you know what? I can drive over this grass and go around all this bullshit while y'all niggas looking stuck in traffic.
Now, what if you get stuck trying to go fast or fuck up? Then what? And then you gotta go on foot. Then what? You can't fly. Let's just say, what if? Because it's possible. Gonna be a lot of people on the road, a lot of people panicking. You're not gonna be the only nigga feeling like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen in that moment. Let's say you total the car. Now you gotta go on foot. Same mindset though. Now what?
If you're on the side of the road that I'm on and shit, I'm finding the next capable vehicle and I'm going like with someone in it or not in it.
Just gonna go grab that photo on niggas.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you. Like I'm not in like this. This is like I said, this is like code triple red, nigga. It ain't like I'm please get out the car. No, it's pow and get in. Like we keeping it pushing. We keeping it pushing, bro. Survival.
You acting like a bitch.
No, I'm acting like a real ass nigga. Survival. I'm gonna protect me, mine, my family by any means. Now, if you were not sharp enough to catch me, like to not realize that this bullet was coming at your face,
protecting your family from the robots by killing other people.
Because nigga, you are in the way of me protecting my family from those people. So you just as bad as the robots in that bitch. So you gonna get that bullet. Sorry.
So you think the world is just gonna stop working as normal just because the robots came on and said that like no police are gonna chase after you and arrest you?
You think the police gonna give a fuck if they about to get killed by robots too? You think?
I mean, you start killing people in the middle of the street, yeah.
I ain't got time for that because guess what? Officer Johnson and shit need to get his family in the fucking safety or a bunker somewhere too. As much as he would, or it might benefit him in a pre-apocalyptic world to cut you a citation or arrest you, it does not pay no or held no regard in that sense. In the scenario you're painting, it makes no sense for Officer Johnson to be, hey, nigga,
I mean, there would be like military on the street and shit, like
but that goes into my whole point about like the whole big point of what I've always told you about the apocalypticness of us killing ourselves. We all live on this rock. Everybody here, humanity lives on this. We tarnish it, we fuck it up. We collectively do not live. That's it.
You say that as if you thinking that stops a nigga from wanting to do the thing that makes everybody not live.
What I'm saying is nobody wins. And I think
maybe that's not the point.
When you as vain as most of these motherfuckers that like personally vain as most of these motherfuckers that are, or that we think are, They want to win. That's what it is. They want to win.
Okay.
Trump wouldn't
And then
act.
sometimes
Trump
you got
wouldn't
a
act too
psychopath.
fucking too crazy if he couldn't enjoy the fact that he had to be able to celebrate the win.
That's great. Trump is also a big pussy.
He is.
I'm talking about, nigga, if you get a psychopath who don't care, just, yeah, let's see what happens. Everybody dies. That'd be fun. One of them type niggas, and he happened to get his hand on a button or two. That throws your logic out the window. Those people exist too, you know.
Yeah, but somebody who has just an inkling, somebody probably was close to him forever, would probably betray that same exact person based on the simple logic. You might even follow his successor just based on the same same principle mindsets. But but you will not let the world in because you know you got moms, you got pops, you got a wife, you got kids, you got a nephew. Everybody dies. They died too. And so do you. Everyone dies. And it's because you wanted to really go along with this motherfucker soul shit. But the preservation of man is an instinct. You gonna try to preserve you and those that you love as long as you possibly can. We know people. We know, and all have had loved ones that. Oh well, shit! They was lost.
Exactly.
As you lose.
If they won, nobody can say shit. They lost.
Yeah, but they weren't trying to destroy the world. They were trying to change it.
They wanted to run it for themselves and be the niggas doing the shit.
But it wasn't destruction of the globe though. It was a destruction of the concepts that were on the globe to their concept of the globe. You know what I mean?
That was still killing a mass population of people.
Yeah, but if all that if what remains is there's a whole fucking Amazon show about that shit. But if if the whole thing that remains is your ideal concept globally, you've won. You destroyed your opposition, and you are the one that should remain. But you can take the dub. If you lost, which did happen in real life, you take an L. But if everybody goes up in dust, it's a stalemate because nobody knows who won or who lost.
Well, nobody won or lost.
Exactly. There's no okay,
yeah, that makes sense on paper, but nigga, sometimes you get a motherfucker that just it's like, fuck it. How many leaders have there been that were just like, let's see what happens?
None. We here. We still here.
Nigga, I'm saying in times before now, nigga, like Genghis Khan, for one, wanted to run the whole world, slaughtered millions of people, tens of millions of people between him and his armies.
To push his idealism. And won.
Yeah.
Didn't destroy the globe. Didn't destroy all of humanity. So had humanity become him.
You act like him killing people doesn't accounts for nothing because it didn't kill everybody. You still
I'm not. What I'm saying is the definition between extinction and non-extinction.
Oh, yeah.
That's my point. If we let off all the nukes in today's and just in a war sense, and there was a nuclear war, there would be no existence of man. If you Genghis Khan, if you're Adolf Hitler, you pushing an agenda, you're pushing your idealism, what you want the world to look like and be shaped as, yeah, you might be a terrible motherfucker and kill millions and millions of people. But you are not extincting the human race. You are really trying to, in the Nazi way, was trying to Fractionarianism, to Genghis Khan just to conquer and pillage and say like, no, this is my fucking way. If you want to get with my way, nigga, you get the fuck out of the way. And I will put you out of the way. That's it.
Well, okay, I guess you can't really prove my theory, but you can't prove my theory because I guess nobody's attempted to kill everybody. But at the same time, there's a reason we don't let certain people in power or try not to let certain people in power. Because people can be really fucking weird.
I believe that the nuclear weapon after Hiroshima is a complete and utter pump fake amongst the rest of the nations that actually have them, including the United States. I think it's a complete pump fake. And the reason why I think it's a pump fake is it's really just a residual effect of, damn, y'all dropped these bombs on Hiroshima and shit. And it was the worst destruction that mankind has ever seen done in one moment. We got to prove that we got something to, just in case y'all niggas want to act buck over here, and we can counteract or at least retaliate against something that you do. Oh shit, y'all niggas are ops too, and them niggas some allies. We gotta at least have our shit ready because they might pop off at us too. So now it's everybody having one, but everybody knowing that got the joystick and it's like, I'm mad. Couple go off and everybody loses because the motherfucker's gonna trip. It ain't just gonna be like, oh shit, I wonder where that rocket's going. Let's go. Hope it doesn't hit here. That'd be fucked up. No, it's like, holy shit, it's a nuclear bomb. Fire the shit. Where, nigga? Anywhere. And it's on one step after another, and then we wouldn't be on the rock wouldn't exist. Like, we know what the damage and the calamity that it could do. We know. I don't give a fuck what country you in. If you in fucking North Korea and they trying to keep every goddamn thing away from you about the real history of the world, you've heard the fucking story of what that bomb went off in Hiroshima. You know.
Maybe not.
You know shit. You know. It's like, you know that there was a bomb, and this is probably the reason why they probably would say, like, you don't trust the outside world because they do certain shit. Like, these niggas dropped a bomb that was crazier than anything on Earth. We gotta make sure our shit good. But then you realize, like, damn, that nigga Kim might be a little wild, bro. He talking about bombing out like the whole planet, nigga. And I talked to them nerdy niggas inside the physics lab, and they was like, that shit. Like, a couple of these bitches go off. Like, it's no more Earth, nigga. I'm gonna have to shoot that nigga on Tuesday. I got his guard detail. You know they're gonna assassinate you after that. I'm like, I know, nigga, but
somebody
shit.
Get rid of this nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, nigga, like, I ain't got
nigga willing to kill his fucking family members, bro. I already know you are a different type of twisted nigga, for real. You a different type of brazy.
You are. But then, like, you also got to, like, you got to hope that the niggas around you are just as nuts as you. Like, you got to hope that these niggas is, when you like, fuck it, I'm blowing up the whole Earth, nigga. You got to, like, these niggas is like, hell yeah, nigga, let's go. Instead of, I mean,
no, you just gotta shoot that nigga.
Yeah, it'd be like, you can't be like, look, I see why you mad, Kim, but I don't think we need to respond about it that way. Fuck that shit. We out here. We could just go inside. We don't have to be out here. We don't need to do this.
I don't know, bro. I think that nigga Kim need to just find himself a nice little twink, go in the back and just get his anger out, because everybody know that's what he really wants.
Look, I just think they just need to let weed everywhere. You know, that's always been my theory. I just think we just need enough. I think we just need to crop dust certain countries with weed smoke. That's my theory.
Enough it's got to be mushroom smoke.
No, you really want this nigga on an acid trip? Like going through the shit?
Mushroom trip is different.
Not to that nigga, it won't be.
That nigga probably never did shit.
Look, he gonna feel mellow as fuck. He gonna feel like when you like really, really ain't smoked in a while, with like body's completely clean of THC. You get that first high back and you can feel it in your legs. It's like all the stress, the tingle in your toes, all the stress.
It in years, but
yeah. I mean, long, which it was like just the whole just fly off. It happens actually still. We're just regulated to it. But when you feel it again, for that first time in a while, your whole mindset, 10 minutes prior to whatever you was thinking, 10 minutes prior, everything is. Fuck them niggas at work, bro. Like,
I don't need this bullshit.
Yeah, I don't even need them niggas right now, bro. Like, nah, I ain't even going, bro. I ain't wasting my time. Bro. I ain't even, like, I came home yelling at my baby mama yesterday. I don't even know why I was yelling. Cause them niggas was tripping. Yeah, like I had to apologize. Like nigga, this shit was crazy. She made me wash her hair and shit. Nigga, that shit weird. Like, like I had to like kiss ass for real to get back in her good graces. Fuck them niggas. Like he need that. Cause I don't like real shit. Sometimes you just be mad. Sometimes you don't even know why. You just mad.
That's a fact.
So sometimes you just gotta smoke some weed and some perspective come to you. It's like, I mean, I don't really fuck with them niggas on the west side like that, nigga, but you know what I mean? Like, nigga Joe ain't really that bad, nigga. Like, I mean, they had worse niggas. Like they've had worse niggas. I fuck with that nigga Barack though, but he was, you know what I mean? I couldn't let him know that though. You know what I mean? I had to be out here. You know what I mean?
Now you sound like a Republican.
It'd be one of those like, man, I should call that nigga. I should call that nigga Barack. Maybe we can work something out. Maybe work something. It'd be one of them. If we just crop dusted North Korea with weed.
I don't think that nigga.
For 48 hours, all we did was send jets over that shit, dusting like GG number 4.
I don't think
that's it.
I don't think there's any universe where that nigga doesn't take that as a terrorist attack.
After he get them first 3 whiffs, nigga, he
long terrorist attack.
It ain't. It's love. That's not at that point.
Biological chemical, nigga.
No, it's not, nigga. I'm spreading love to you, nigga.
That's chemical warfare.
That's pause. No. That's love. I'm extending my love. Like, yo, look, fam. I just think you just need to chill. And we, you know what I mean? Recollect yourself. And then when you're like, damn, nigga, that nigga was right. That nigga was right. And be like, yo, I told you, my nigga. Like, we cool with all the other Asian peoples and shit. Nigga, why can't we be cool with you? Why you tripping? I don't even know, nigga.
Nigga. That nigga is willing to kill his family members.
Because he ain't never smoked no weed before.
That nigga probably be doing coke if you think about it. Wait, yeah.
He ain't done no weed though. Imagine if Tony Montana smoked some weed before going to go see Manolo. At the end, you know the part I'm talking about. Instead of like snorting an 8-ball on the way from the helicopter to the car to Manolo's.
Definitely would have been a better move.
Bro.
He might have just punched him instead of shot him.
Yeah. You can punch him and all. He would have understood. He would have been like, yeah, I know I didn't tell you, bro, but why you tripping? You know what I mean? I was like, I love your sister, bro. Why you tripping? He didn't even get to say the why you tripping. He just shot that nigga. Like when you snort an 8-ball in 20 minutes,
Ain't no talking.
And you just fucked over the motherfucking like the Nicaraguans and shit. Oh no, the Bolivians. Like, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Like I'm a little tweaked out right now. You banging my sister too? Blow. You know what I mean? That's very Kim Jong-unish. Like, but if you would,
like,
but
damn,
if
nigga, you ain't even gonna let me explain, nigga.
why? Like, you know, like, so it's like, yo, if you would just smoke some weed prior to, everything would have worked out differently. Manolo probably would have told that nigga, like, yo, damn, you told Sosa like to suck your dick. You know that nigga, fuck you. How mad was you? Like, very?
He definitely
nigga, we gotta leave now, bro. Like, we gotta leave now.
Would have helped him come up with a better plan than the one he came up with.
Then stay at the crib and shoot it out with the Bolivians? Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that.
Take his sister home, snort more coke.
A million different ideas. I don't know why that was the one he leaned up on, but
and then he couldn't account for Gina trying to shoot him.
Like, nah, she shot him.
That was if he didn't take her home, she would have never been able to do that.
Nah. He wouldn't have felt that bullet. Like who knows how many more bullets he could have took before he got shot in the back.
Or at least
if he wouldn't have already shot.
Probably could have avoided all of them.
Yep. You know? We give you evil alerts, nigga. He would have known them niggas was coming up the street 3 miles away. Like, yo, I think we should leave. I think we should leave right now.
I don't know.
You ever seen somebody overly coke-high? You ever seen somebody overly coke-high though? Like they just way too niggas will run for no reason.
Yeah.
And they paranoid as shit from something. They scared from something. But them niggas just running, bro. Full speed, sprinting.
I'm trying to think.
In New Jays.
Not that I knew they was on it, but no, not in person.
But point is, nigga, nah.
Said nah.
Like we just need to just crop dust the whole shit. We'll be okay.
I don't think that's gonna help that nigga. How did we get to talk about that?
We've been all over the place, nigga. I don't even think we finished up on Kanye. I don't even really want to talk about that nigga no more. I'm glad we transitioned away from it.
I mean, it wasn't much to talk about other than he's still fucking up. Now he's just running around trying to apologize and getting out of places. That's it. That was it.
And I will say, Plain Plot strategize, unify when it comes down to the Jews because they collectively was like, we ain't fucking with this nigga no more. When he did say slavery was the choice, we should have collectively got him the fuck up out of here, but niggas wanted to play sides. And that's the reason why he was still stuck around.
Did you see your boy? He shared a tweet and the Nets was like, we're so disappointed in him.
What happened?
Kyrie, he on the Kanye wave. He was sharing a documentary on Twitter telling all black people to go watch it. It was called Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. Apparently it's very anti-Semitic. So Kyrie had to throw his hat in the ring right quick.
At this point, Kyrie definitely Gilbert Arenas. It's done. I
don't you disrespect Gilbert like that.
As far as like they gonna kick you pretty much out of the league for Gilbert Arenas' sense being a nigga, Kyrie's sense being Kanye. So
still being a nigga.
He's like Kanye and Alex Jones rolled up together in stupidity. Like at this point as a person, like for real. It annoys me personally to know and watch somebody have like the best handle I've ever seen by a basketball player in my life. Ball on the string. and I hate who the fuck you are. Like I just nigga, I despise you.
I feel like
as
he
a
might
person.
be the least self-aware out of those three, ironically.
Oh no, he's stupid as fuck. Like, if he was a football player, I swear to God, I think he has CT.
We don't have any proof he doesn't. He might have taken a couple hard fouls in his career, nigga. I don't know. He is
When did his orbital
dumb
bone get
motherfucker.
broken?
Yeah, see, maybe he still got a piece of his bone in his brain or something.
No, because I'm trying to
Tickling
think now.
something.
Cause I'm about to say, like, there was a point in time like his orbital bone got broken or some shit, and he had to wear a mask, but his head got hurt. It wasn't like a broken nose on some Richard Hamilton shit. So I'm thinking like maybe, yeah, it might have been that. It might have
He
been
got
that.
some kind of brain damage or something.
Yeah, it might have been that, because that nigga ain't never been the same since, bro. If I'm really thinking about it, like, yeah, after that mask, son ain't been the same since. Like,
Has he played this season?
yeah, they've been playing and shit. They don't play good defense, and they too small, so they lose. Like, yeah, like Kyrie had a good game the other day. Katie had a good game the other day. They small, and they play. Look, nigga, you can't win an NBA Finals without being at least top 5 in defense and offense. Like, just because you have a good offense, I mean, you're gonna win. You gotta stop niggas from making points. Simple as that. But that nigga's goofy as hell. That nigga goofy, bro. Like, he not gonna get another contract, bro. He not gonna get another one. How many Jews is in New York, nigga? God damn.
Yeah. It's a lot of them in New York.
And they got like the Hasidic Jews too, nigga. They got the ones that look old school Jewish.
Yeah.
Not just with a Jewish name and wear yarmulkes, like, and look normal and wear normal clothes. We talking about with the hats and curly cues and all that shit. Like, real, like, they have a whole community of that.
Yeah. There's a few here, but way bigger there.
I had my environmental science teacher was a Hasidic Jew. And I thought I was so intrigued. Like, I didn't like him personally because he was a bitch ass nigga, but I thought it was very interesting about like certain days because of the Jewish holidays. Like, they have their own set of holidays and shit. When they fast, they don't work, or like they got to be without technology and shit like that. Like, it was like he was explaining, like, there was a whole period of time when, like, they can't use nothing, like, as far as technology and shit inside their home.
Yeah.
Like, for like a week and shit. Like, you want to cook for real, nigga, you got to make your own fire to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, turning all the master breakers off and shit. Like, none of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember what the details of it was, but I'm like, it's rough. Man, that's rough. Shout out to your faith, though. You doing you.
Yeah, I've talked.
There's a whole community of that shit in New York, nigga, and especially in Brooklyn now.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's all gentrified now. It don't look like everything. Don't look like Marcy Projects no more.
Yeah, they probably heavy out there now, for real.
It's over for him, bro.
Oh, it's super over.
It's over. He'll be playing Big 3 basketball for fucking Ice Cube. Like, it's done, son.
They said Ice Cube said that the NBA trying to get him up out of here.
Well, they trying to chokehold a lot of the extra leagues to the NBA and shit. But in my opinion, I think it's kind of like, no, I think most sports need that. Like, to have like a developed all around fan base and shit. Like, the sport itself, you need an all-around time frame for those people who love the sport to completely indulge in it all the time. Some way, somehow, one way, or another.
Right.
Like when the NBA is not popping, it's like a couple weeks go by and summer league. And then right in like you got summer league and you got Drew League. Depending on what year it is, you would get also in that same summer the Olympics, which is my favorite years. Because it's like basketball all fucking summer. And you get Big Three. Then you get a month and a half off. Boom, NBA season. And then we right back in the chain. And like at the start of basketball season in NBA, college basketball starts. So you're getting that all the way around fixed. Let it be. There needs to be different versions of the shit. There's different soccer leagues happening all year round. All year round.
All right.
So they have the executive level problems. Like them niggas can't get along and running through commissioners and shit. Motherfuckers be robbing each other. Buy that little shit. You know what I mean? Normal business. But they have their problems. That shit year round. Football, they trying to get that same shit. They trying to run that shit year round. They get the spring football and regular season football. You got the college football. They trying to do that shit year round to keep the relevancy of the sport going. You got to keep it. But the Big Three is something. It's something for real, for real. It's good talent as long as Ice Cube keep hiring niggas.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like you keep hiring niggas like Steven Jackson and them niggas, Matt Barnes and them niggas. Like niggas. Yeah. Like who it's like watching the N1 games.
Yeah,
We're not tuning into that. You know what I mean? You got a bunch of old niggas who used to be the shit.
Yeah.
On the court, being coached by niggas that used to be the shit.
That shit dope.
I fuck with the Big Three.
Yeah. Yeah, I fuck with it too.
Now, what all Ice Cube need is like a $500 million investment to like really expand some shit, like the marketing value and everything of the team as far as getting it out there to because just doing it with like FS1 like every now and again and ESPN every now and again, that's not enough. Like he needs more. That shit needs more. Cause you catch 1-2 games a week. And it's like, we need more. You got to separate this shit out. Have a game on Monday, game on Friday, primetime game on Sunday. Like, you can do that shit if you have more money, but that's about it. Shout out to Ice Cube, though. I do admire the fact that he's done that. It's a black-owned sports league.
Yeah.
I think the only
Kanye,
one. I'm pretty sure it's the only one.
Oh, wow.
Sports league.
That's dope. I didn't know that. But yeah, I was just saying, speaking of Kanye, too, that nigga came out on Twitter. I was like, I don't know why the fuck that nigga bringing my name up. You had to ask him what he meant. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Why? Who bringing who up?
With Kanye bringing up Ice Cube, talking about with the Jews, he was saying he was gonna finish what Ice Cube started. Ice Cube made a tweet, was like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I ain't got no problem with no Jews. I ain't never been anti-Semitic, and I'm not. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. You gotta ask him what he meant. I don't know.
That nigga don't know what Ice Cube was. That nigga don't understand what Ice Cube was starting or started. He don't understand that. His brain does not register that shit.
I don't even know what the fuck he meant or was talking about. He never explained it.
I think what he meant didn't make sense.
What did he mean? Because he never explained it.
I don't think he meant. I don't know what he meant. Which way I try to think about it is making any sense. It's like You didn't mean to say that. Like, you couldn't have meant to say that.
But yeah, he did. He said it.
But
Like,
he's stupid.
more than once.
Because I'm just trying to compute it. Just like I'm trying to start off, well, finish what Ice Cube started. Huh? Where do you get it?
I don't know if he and he's talking about with the Jews. I don't know if he means with music, like Jerry Heller shit. Like I don't. What does that mean? I don't know. Don't know.
You know what? I never thought about it like that. But if it is like that, yeah, that was really aimed at Jerry Heller. Like it was not aimed at the Jewish community. It was aimed at him.
Yeah, but he was, I guess, I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of because I'm like, okay, he was an old Jewish guy that was in the music industry, talking about Jews in the industry. That's the only connection I can see with Ice Cube. It's not like Ice Cube ever went on the fuck, them rant. I don't know.
Nah, like Ice Cube's been very like niggas like I've been trying to say that we need to do plan, plat, strategize, unify. Like that's what he's always been about. So it's like if we can do that, we will attain Jewish power. It was just like the power, at least that they have. Nothing's wrong with that. They just did it. Like they did it.
You gotta stop framing it though. Like people have to stop framing it when we're talking about it, like Jewish power, as if they've attained some status that is just like mythical or something. It's not. They just save their money better than most people, dog. It's not that fucking crazy. Like,
no, I think as far as I don't think it's
really
like
not
that. I think as far as the power is like families are well connected. Like there is wealth, there's organization, the communities are I'm gonna say their money better. Yeah, I'm gonna say the communities are more in the dollar. I would say say it like this: the dollar longer. The dollar stays in their communities longer. You know what I'm saying? Like they shop with themselves. You know what I mean? Like the shit that we want to be able to do, but we choose not to for one reason or another because the new Balenciagas came out. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
you know what I mean? Like they've done that. So it's not impossible for any other race to attain that. That's what I'm saying. When I say like Jewish power, it's the power that I say that with the mysticism that everyone has in their mind. It's not mystical. It's really plan, plot, strategize, organize. Like
it's just when you say it certain ways, though, that's how it sounds anti-Semitic. It's not that the idea is necessarily crazy or wrong. It's just how the shit is framed. If niggas say it like the Jews run everything, that sounds like, hey, it's their fault. Which sounds like some other shit.
It depends on, I think, how you critiquing it via the context. Are you saying it in the sense of you're mad that that's the way it is? And what the follow up to that is
no, that's not fair because Kanye said that shit in 5 different emotions. He said that shit angry. He said that shit he made jokes about it. He said that shit with a smile on his face. The nigga was talking about how he wished he was sympathetic to it. He wished we could be like that. It was a bunch of different emotions he said that shit from. The fuck out of here. No.
You know, what I mean is you have to be a person that's like Kanye doesn't word things right. Anyway. So, like,
it's
never gonna come in like.
He could have just shut the fuck up.
But the reason why I'm gonna double down on the fact that
that was free
and anti-Semitic about it is because he doubled down on the definition on why he said it. If you apologizing for some shit, it's just my bad.
I think he know the definition why the fuck he said it.
You know what the fuck you mean because you've been trying to apologize about it for the entire fucking week. Even if you didn't get it right the first time, you could nail this shit the second time. You didn't get it to
but-
third, you can better get it to fucking fourth.
No,
Like,
no,
you know what I mean? Or just straight up just stop talking about it. But when I speak on the plans, plot, strategize, unify that the Jewish community has done, I speak in jealousy. Because I was like, we can do that. And like, we can fucking do that. And we stop just acting like untrained niggas. Like, come on, yo. Like,
I don't see why everybody is so hung up on that. I mean, I get it in terms of hung up on their community doing something the same way as another community.
The blueprint.
Yeah,
because the Jewish people have been shit on for centuries.
But when you see,
and then when you finally figure it out as a people, especially in one country, for sure, you figure some shit out. Oh yeah, we going hell.
When you see it's not working like that with us though, or like with when you see replicating that is harder than it looks. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's hard. Oh,
it's too many niggas that shoot themselves in the foot when they connected to some other shit that'll bring down some other shit.
Oh yeah,
it's hard to stay in pocket for
100%.
a long period of time.
100%. All the Jewish people that I know, for sure, all of them ain't like rich in entertainment industry and shit like that. Some of these motherfuckers are just normal motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, some poor Jews running around.
Yeah, I would say some people.
Everybody thinks they're like these big. Well, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't actually know Jewish people too. You forget about that. There's a lot of people in America that like don't actually know Jewish people. Like they don't personally know any. Like
that's true. I think that might also lead to the fucking just retarded mysticism that is like the Jews control everything. Because it's like how many people, you know what I'm saying? When you see one, at the very least, you see a yarmulke. For a woman, you probably wouldn't know until she said something. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. Do Jewish women like wear something too?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they have like certain dress code, but I don't know.
But yeah, like I guess a Jewish woman probably wouldn't know unless she told you.
They probably wear yarmulkes too, I feel like. Why wouldn't they wear yarmulkes too?
Because I've never seen a woman wear a yarmulke, yo.
I feel like I have seen that. I feel like I've seen that. I don't know.
We need to get a Jewish person on the show.
I need a Jewish girlfriend.
Like I got questions and shit. like for real.
Greedy though.
Like for do we have any Jewish people in the chat?
No, but King Flex says I guess he sold dope to some rabbis and they just the same as everybody else.
Oh shit!
I don't know.
Rabbis
came in.
I would say shit. If rabbis be trapping too,
like, ago.
I mean, yeah, but we know this though. We kind of know this though. Remember the Irishman and shit when Robert De Niro did that blew up the fucking laundromat and he and Harvey Keitel was like, "Yo, I should have just let the Jew mob have you."
Yeah,
like they got their own mob too, fam. So it's like they get down. You know what I'm saying? They get down too, fam.
Mean, niggas, Kanye talked about it, nigga. The Jewish mafia. No.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let your mans die on the cross. Like just let him go.
That is not my man. Stop saying that
let
shit.
Let him go.
It wasn't my man's before this shit.
It was. Stop playing. Like
this nigga ain't been my idol in years.
You have defended that man for 5 straight years. You were going to like I'll let the defense die here. I'll let it die here. I will not hold you past this episode.
Okay.
But
I have not appreciated that nigga since 2016, dog.
Yeah.
At least.
I understand.
It's
But
hard to
it is 2022.
try to understand it.
There is no understanding.
It is because you know he's sick, but he ain't gonna take
No.
nothing for it.
I don't know he's sick. I know he's stupid.
We
I know he's
sick
selfish.
too.
I know he's a narcissist. I know he is
Bipolar.
OJ. No, he's OJ, nigga. No.
And the nigga is bipolar. He sat up there in one of his little
because he not
videos.
black. He's not black, but he not black. He's not Jewish. For some reason, felt like he needed to insult the Jews. And he's not white, but he wants to be white, but the whites don't want him to be white. So
he don't want to be white. He just want to be accepted by white people.
He's not. No, he wants to be white.
Well, by rich white people.
He's not black. He's Kanye. He's OJ.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, but no. It's more so just the acceptance part.
You know what? Lil Duval ain't said it. I ain't said it out loud, but I know the worst thing that could possibly happen to this, it would make him OJ for real, is if he murdered you know who.
I thought
that would. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't want to put that energy into the universe. But you could see his dumb ass being crazy enough to fucking do it because he spazzed out.
When you said that shit last week, I thought about that. I was like, that could be the only way to ramp it up from here, you know?
I mean, so I don't need to ramp up anything. The disgust of the shit is the fact that he has the idealism to lose it.
Man, instead of Jew, he'd have a TV show.
Like, this nigga could lose his motherfucking mind because real shit, like I said last week, he already lost everything. So all you got to do now is lose the rest. You lost all your your support system. You may got your yes man, but maybe a couple of them is being hard to keep one of those around you. You might be able to hire a yes man if your turnaround is every 4 weeks. Per yes man, that shit starts to get annoying because it's gonna start getting harder and harder to find.
I don't know how many yes men he got around him. Niggas, talent agency dropped him, the record label dropped him. Fucking who's around him other than him? He might actually be alone now for the first time. Or like it might only just be his friend.
At this point, he got his push. At this point, all he got is push.
I don't know if he got pushed, dog. You gotta stop saying that. I don't know if he got pushed anymore.
Push ain't denounced him, so that's all he got.
Well, just because Push ain't fucking canceled him yet, don't mean he's answering his phone calls.
Nah, but I am. Look, not saying that you are. Don't say that. No, I'm not gonna insult you this way. But if you were a super coon and you own the company that I am president for, and it's like, I may know this. I may know this about you before the rest of the world knows. I may go home, talk to my homies about it, all types of shit. Yo, I'm making this guap. Everything good. Boss makes it a little hard, but I make it do. That nigga is super cool. I don't really fuck with that nigga on some 100 though. That's all right. Them niggas know. I know. Maybe the people that work around me know. But that's it. But when it comes down to the world knowing, and I'm the face of this, and everyone knows I am the face of your company, and now the world knows you are super cool. It made my job way harder than what it was normally was. Right. Even if you yourself made it harder than it already was before anybody knew. Just you being you all right, I got to figure out a way to work around this nigga, but I can make it work. I can make it work. That's been what's been Push has been doing this entire time. I feel like, even though if he's not homies with him really for real, is I can make it work. Like I can make it work because I can just be like, hey, that nigga, that's just Ye doing Ye, nigga. Like I don't agree with it. That's just him doing him. Like, you got to ask him, nigga. I don't want no parts of that.
The interview he did with Lex Friedman, I watched that one. That was sometime this week, earlier this week. He said Def Jam gave him that label, and he never really wanted a record label or wanted to run one because he didn't know anything about running a record label, which I thought was a cop-out. Because it's like, nigga, you did a whole, how many albums about good music? How many albums came out on good music, nigga? You had artists and promoted niggas and got paid off that shit. Don't tell me you didn't want.
And that was pre-Push.
Yeah, so don't tell me you didn't want to fucking run a record label, bro. Like that shit was a cop out, man. I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't it like 2015, 2016 when Push got announced as president of Good Music? 2014? Like it was one of them 3 years. Like Good Music was already popping and well established before that.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's bullshit. Not a cop out. That's just straight bullshit.
King Keith Lex said people think he off his meds now, so they flipping out. Lex dude who was Lex dude? Was a super Jew. That was a setup. Nigga called somebody a super Jew. But yeah, bro. I don't know. I'm thinking
that's a fucking cop out. That's not a cop out. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I'm thinking at this point, what more can you do? If that's true, right? If that's how he feels about it, what more can you do? You shouldn't want any more artists, right? You don't fucking run a record label. Oh, Lex. Okay, yeah, Lex Friedman. Yeah. No, he was super fucking Jewish. And Lex did kind of check him too a little bit. He was telling him some of that shit he was saying was stupid. And he's like, how is it stupid? Like, Lex, I don't understand.
Because this nigga is a super narcissist. You want to call Lex Friedman as a super Jew? That nigga went up against a super narcissist. You a super narcissist, nigga. I don't give a fuck what religion you are, what creed you come from. Like, don't even matter, nigga. A super narcissist ain't trying to look past their own mind and way of their thinking. They right, nigga. You wrong.
I'm just trying to figure out at what point he's gonna stop acting like this was a 4D chess move, and
it's
just
not.
Be like, yo.
I hate y'all niggas out here that's gassing that nigga on that shit too. Like
this was all a play to get out the thumb from under the thumb of the companies. I'm like, all right.
Shit was all whack, bro. Like, nah, son. This nigga stonewalled himself into a box, bro.
Oh, shit.
Like, you stonewalled yourself into a box where you blackballed yourself from almost every industry.
Yeah.
Your documentary gets shelved.
That's how
your talent agency dropped you. Music label don't want you.
Well, he can still start a distro, kid. Unless they didn't let him. He can still go drop independently like that.
You know what? On top of Push, possibly still being there in this corner for right now, Sci-Hi's still there too. But he gonna need it. But if he started distro, kid, he gonna need Sci-Hi. At the very least, he needs Sci-Hi. He ain't got shit if he don't get Sci-Hi. It's over.
King Keith like said, this nigga still got his money, bro. Adidas just hurting their sales. Yeezy still the hottest product out.
That nigga is only worth $400 million. He gonna take a $250 million loss with this George Floyd lawsuit. If you do the math, that's only $150 million still standing. Not to mention the other and that's gonna be remaining, and he's gonna fuck that up in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, he could probably blow that in a month.
This nigga is a goofball. When that nigga was stunting around this motherfucker talking about I'm a billionaire, like I'm the richest black man in the United States, I'm good. Nigga, that money not liquid. You ain't got shit. You have assets. Assets can attain and lose value. If you make it lose value, then you don't have $10 billion. You have what is the remaining value on said asset. I didn't go to college. I just smoke a lot of weed and read books.
I don't know, bro. It's pretty fucking obvious that through all of this shit, the one thing you shouldn't do if you get rich as a black person is, just not come out and start shitting on people.
Don't be a fucking racist.
That too.
How about that?
He got all his money in Balenciaga. Balenciaga don't fuck with him no more either. They got rid of him too.
Everybody gone. Everybody, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't. If Joe Budden gets blackballed from let's just say at this level right now, no one fucks with Joe Budden on the rap or podcast level no more. Hypothetically, that nigga could probably still do radio if he can get a job. That nigga, I'm gonna say that nigga can still do. He can still act. He can still do Patreons and shit independently. I ain't saying he can act, but I'm just saying like it's not unavailable to him. Like he can still probably executive produce some shit. Like he can still move around. It just like the selections and who would want to would be a lot smaller.
Right.
For Kanye, it would be a lot smaller as well. But it would be at a detriment probably to whoever worked alongside him. So, and that's the problem, is that you can't go to anything that's adjacent from what you were doing because you were already in those corners. And be like, oh, I'm going to go do this because they don't want me over here no more. But I'm still going to get a bag. Dame, Jay, those are the niggas that could have done that. Because it would have been like, all right, y'all don't want us over here? You ain't going to tell me I can't get no money, nigga. And I'm going to go in that corner and go get some money.
And they going to give it to
like, but it's like, all right, yeah, we ruined this little pocket. Not saying that they did. But like, all right, yeah, we ruined this little pocket over here, but I still got $100 million over here. So I can go do that. Say, fuck y'all, wait this shit over, then come right back, get right back in the game, right where I left off. Like, ain't nothing ever mattered. When you have people in that same pocket everywhere you go, I can almost guarantee that there is a Jewish person on every single board that he was associated with, at least one. And if not, they definitely fucking married to one. At least one.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like just one, nigga. It could be all niggas at the table. All men. All nigga them. 100%. 6 of the niggas is Nigerian. One of them got a Jewish wife. like one of them is really gonna feel away about what the fuck you said. Like, yeah, fucking to you.
Definitely.
You got some enemies everywhere you was at. You broke now.
Yeah. Somehow you fucked that up.
The one thing I understood from fucking high school economics was fucking liquid cash versus non-liquid cash. That's that blew my mind. I was like, what? Liquid means if you do got So
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, so some of these niggas ain't as rich as they think they are.
No, a lot of niggas living on credit. That's what it is. This
No,
nigga
you
Kid
living off
Keith
of valuation. That's what you living off of. You living off of valuation.
which is
My
credit.
company is
It's a different
valued
form of credit.
my companies are valued at $12 billion.
Yeah,
But if you fuck up or if one of them shits go under, doesn't say one company goes under. And it was valued at $3 billion and it goes to just shit overnight.
your shit
Now
might be
you
6
valued
now.
at $9 billion.
Might be lower than that.
You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
you lost one, it might be
exactly. You know what I'm saying? You might be only valued at $7 billion. Take a $2 billion hit because you lost out on fucking value and equity. So
This nigga King Key Flex said Kanye is not a puppet. LeBron, he keeps it real. LeBron is a certified puppet. I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that.
nah, LeBron ain't a coon. I can stand by that. I can. That's what I can stand. I can just stand by LeBron ain't a coon. I can definitely stand by that. LeBron get back to his community. LeBron been back to Akron for real, for real.
Why would you say that? What makes you say that is my question. But LeBron actually has a school that's up and running.
Yeah. Guess whose school got shut down for being anti-Semitic?
Did the school get shut down too?
Yes. Parents started pulling the kids out of there.
I bet because they were Jewish.
You think the tuition, what was it, $15,000 a year? I mean, like for tuition or some shit like that. Yeah, in California, I think it's in Calabasas, if I'm not mistaken.
So
yeah,
give all of that money back too,
fam. You know what? On some real shit, on Blood Gang Latino.
Bruh said he had D1 prospects at that school. And the barbershop show is pandering. That's what makes LeBron a puppet, I guess. I don't know. I like the shop. It just seemed like a regular ass podcast to me.
I think it should be longer. But
I've only seen like 2 or 3 episodes of it.
It should be longer because you can tell that they cut down a lot of the conversations because it's like points are it's only like half an hour or some shit. But it's like points are just, you can tell niggas made a point and they got to it, but they didn't elaborate on the rest of it on the way, like how they felt and shit. So like, yeah, like they get the gist, you get the gist of the point and then it's move on and you like the one with Don Cheadle on it and shit and Jimmy Iovine, that one was good. Cause you got these niggas like really actually having like a barbershop conversation. They was more free flowing. Every episode ain't good, in my opinion. Like the Barack Obama one during the pandemic, that was just okay. Because
I still gotta watch the Jay-Z one.
I would say Barack wasn't there. Like he was
or some shit.
Yeah, like Barack wasn't there. But yeah. All the kids, like this nigga had D1 prospects there and shit, but
I don't know why I always imagine this nigga running like a school with little kids in it for some reason.
It was supposed to be for I think K through 8, and then they extended it through K through 12. From what I saw when it was the closure and shit. But
yeah.
I'm sure some of those kids that were D1 that were from probably poorer neighborhoods. If you're living around Calabasas, can't be that poor. But like can't pay tuition poor, probably was going there for the notoriety of we trying to be a basketball school like Sierra Canyon and Chino Hills. Like Yeah, for sure. I get that.
Wasn't that where his
But
kids was going? Sierra Canyon?
hey, I think his kids. Yeah, I think his kids do go to Sierra Canyon.
That's what he
I know
was
LeBron's
complaining
kids go to
about.
Sierra Canyon.
That's
Bronny and the other little nigga.
That's crazy.
Like, but it's a big basketball school. It's a deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a basketball school. Chino Hills is too. And that's where the Ball brothers was and shit. So, like, I understand that you're trying to be on the private school level, D1 basketball, high school basketball and shit. I get that. I get it. You got to do that to compete with it. But for those kids, they need to get noticed. They need to play games. They need to have scouts see them. And if you acting a goddamn nut and the school gets closed, well, they ain't give a fuck about you or not. Whether they care or not.
That shit wild. What?
Now I can't hoop and get these UCLA, USC scouts, the UNLV scouts, Oregon scouts ain't checking me out because we ain't got no games. I can't play them.
Yeah.
We don't got no skate. Guess what, nigga? Basketball season is now. High school, now. Like, your season got eliminated now, nigga. That's fucked up. At the very beginning, you think you coming in D1. I'm about to shine. This Kanye school, I'm about to act an ass. We may suck, but guess what? I'm going to get 6 dunks a game and drop 28 points in this bitch and get 11 rebounds.
With the get pussy toe, nigga. Killing these niggas.
He don't get pussy. I think someone that says shit like that don't get pussy. They don't get pussy for it. When you that excited to
If
get,
you don't go to KU, you trash. It was at Kanye University. That's what it was.
that's trash. That's trash as hell. This nigga really for real said something called a get pussy toe. Oh, somebody that named some shit a get pussy toe really don't get pussy. That nigga got so fucking happy when he got Kim Kardashian. Like she was the most exclusive pussy in all of Hollywood. Like there wasn't a whole sex tape that didn't exist. And Ray J yelling that he hit it first, even though we all know it was Nick Cannon, but we all forgot about Chris Humphries, but we didn't forget about Reggie Bush because he married a whole clone of her ass. Like,
yeah,
you know, this nigga was happy as hell, like he was a nigga that just got accepted into the clan. Like, what the fuck?
That just reminded me. That nigga said on that Lex Friedman shit, he was like, yeah, if you notice, like in this video game that we're in, like I have a type, like Kim has a type. Like, look at it, like Ray J, Reggie Bush, myself, we're like the same person in this video game. Nigga, what? Nigga say we're the same video game character. That boy think he in Wreck-It Ralph for real.
Stop talking to this nigga. Like for real, stop talking to this nigga. I hope from all of this you understand now. I hope from the Friedman interview, I hope you understand why the fuck when I say to you, when you like, yo, you wouldn't want this motherfucker on the show. I'm like, no, nigga. No, I don't. Sometimes you just don't need to talk to niggas. You just don't need. It ain't even about giving them a platform. It's about not talking to the nigga. That's it.
This nigga Keith Flex said ever since Pete smashed, this nigga been looking like a scribble pad.
He has facts.
Say coming up 6 inches short.
Facts. You know what? He respond to the fact that Charlemagne, to the fact that Charlemagne said that he can't. He called him screaming about the fact that Pete had like a 10-inch dick and shit, and he smashing his wife. Look, he responded like a little dick ass nigga. I'm gonna keep it
for real though.
He responded that way. Any nigga that's confident in any man that's confident in himself. You know what I mean? If that was the case, that nigga ain't smashing that bitch like I was blasting her ass the fuck down. Fuck you mean? Man, if I'm gonna call that bitch right, I mean, I'm gonna send that bitch a dick pic. Why I'm playing? Like it would be one of those. Like if you confident in it, like man, fuck that nigga. Like shit. If you are insecure, you think that your penis is small now because you found out for some reason how you found out. If she told you, she flexed on your ass on purpose that he had a 10-inch penis.
She did that to hurt your feelings because she knew it was gonna hurt your feelings.
Oh, shit.
Bitches only do that to niggas when they think they can hurt their feelings.
That's what I'm saying. If she did it, he could. I imagine Kanye being so petty with the way that Kim Kardashian shit was going down towards the end, like towards the divorce, that he would have smashed a chick that Pete had already smashed just to ask. And that bitch was just kind of like that. He knew off of the rip. Like, I ain't trying to please this bitch. I'm just giving this. She's already gonna have this. She's gonna have the story that she fucked Kanye West. So she gonna be happy at the end of the day.
I told you that nigga was on Drink Champs talking to it was like two girls in the back. He was on there talking about, once you my girlfriend for life. Bitch, I'll buy you a house. Like, well, I'm like, nigga, that's how you flirt, nigga? You buying bitches houses, nigga?
He talked like the old head that you, the old head that wino and shit that you didn't know was autistic because you just thought he was just drunk like the rest of them, but he was drunk and autistic. He be talking like that, like, yo, like you wildin', fam. Like, chill out. Chill. You wildin'. You can't just be talking to women like that, nigga.
Hey, you gotta chill, bro. Julia Fox is cold as fuck, cross-eyed and out. She gotta stop putting that stupid ass makeup on her eyes, but she fine as fuck.
Look, you can be autistic and beautiful. Ain't nobody saying that you could be autistic and just you just look like a fucking mongoloid. No one's saying that. Jesus. At all. I'm just keeping it on it. Like, no one's saying that. Like this, nigga, the Twitter porn, nigga, there was a couple like autistic chicks that were like on there, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. Cause I'm in your head, you already had this deep this thought in your head, like they look a certain way.
Yeah.
And you see, and then you see it like, yo, I would have never known. Like, I would have never known.
For real.
That shit must be fire. Like, probably that fire. Got a bitch got a whole lava lamp in there, and she don't even know. Shawty don't even know. But
lava lamp.
The whole lava lamp, she don't even know. That shit that you was afraid about on your Republican ass from across the way, nigga. She don't even know. Sitting on that. But
shut the fuck up.
Overall, this nigga responded like a straight up bitch. He looked like a straight up bitch when he did it. Why would you call Charlemagne? We never talked about that. We never really talked about that last. Why would you call a whole nother person?
I don't get it. Well, as Keith Flex put it, he's a cuck gay West. See, that's what I was getting at. Even if my dick was also 10 inches, right? If that's the case, and I still know a nigga's pounding out my wife, that's the part that bothers me. It doesn't matter if the dick's bigger or not. It's the fact it's in my wife. That's the part that trips me out.
No, you know what would trip me out? would be,
even if it was a smaller dick, I'd be mad.
if I'm near the crib, and they're like, this dumbass nigga bought a crib across the street from her crib. If I'm in the crib, we trying to work it out. I mean, meaning like I'm not working away from home in the crib and shit. What would bother me, and the only thing that would bother me, if me and Mrs. Ortega was in the same position,
Those are my walls to bash. Fucking right. What?
Right. The thing would make me upset would be if she kept fucking the nigga. But I'm a self-aware person.
You gotta start considering killing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, but I'm a self-aware person. So it's like my immediate thought would be, why? If it's something that I'm doing, all right, all we got to do is fix that. If that's like, if it's fixable, if it's some shit where it's like you wanted me to change my character, no, fuck you. Peter can have you. Like no, I'm dying as Ortega. God damn it! Like that's the way it's going,
bro.
That's if she was really fucking him, I think, because she wasn't fucking Kanye, because Kanye was a fucking annoying cunt hole. So yeah, she's fucking Peter.
Oh yeah.
Real shit. Like Peter hollered. Peter was getting the puss.
Uh-huh.
Now the question is, would he would have felt worse?
Shit. What up, 63rd?
The question is, would he would have felt worse if she was fucking a nigga with a smaller penis and she was fucking with him longer? Now that's the question.
Then you getting into, is she doing it because she hates this nigga, or is she doing it just to do it? You know.
Well, if nigga doing what he doing with what he got, and she
lighter, more annoying asshole.
If she's squirting all over the goddamn place and she never did that with Kanye, and dude got an 1.5 inch penis, nigga, she might stay with that nigga just based off the orgasms alone. Like she know Nick Little, she'll look you in the face.
She coming, shit, she ain't gonna care.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, do you feel worse now if the nigga's bigger than yours or not?
Like I said, I'm mad you're fucking her at all. It doesn't matter if it's bigger or smaller with me. But if I'm EA talking like a nigga that got like a 4 or 5 inch dick, I don't know, bro. He might have micro penis for all we know. I don't know.
Look, I think he's a bitch. So in my head, since for the past 6 years, he has a vagina. So in my head, for the past 6 years, him and Kim have been scissoring. That's the last 6 years. That in my head, because I'm like, this nigga been acting like a whole bitch. I'm not like, nigga. If I'm on the other side of the globe, if I'm in Indochina, kicking it with Buddhist monks and shit, smoking weed and learning how to float and meditate and shit, and you call me, and it's like, yo, you know my bitch is fucking with a white boy with a 10-inch dick, and you ain't gonna help me.
How you supposed to be cultured?
I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna help you.
What do you want me to help you with? What am I supposed to do? That's your bitch. What am I supposed to do?
I'm not even going to explain that. It was just what I said. No, I'm not going to help you. Whatever you assume help that you needed was, the answer is no. You're not going to help me. No. You're not culture. I guess I'm not at this moment, but I'm smoking.
Now I'm working with the Jewish media and shit.
Right, like I'm smoking weed with some monks, and one of them I'm for sure is named Lao. I've never heard him speak. Like I'm chilling, bruh. I'm trying to get my Zen right. What do you want? Help! Call Duval. Duval's maybe the only one that can help you right now. He's stateside. Click. That's it. Duval gonna be like, don't call my phone no more. He gonna laugh at that. And he gonna call somebody else and be like, yo, that nigga Kanye called me talking about Pete's penis. Ain't that shit crazy? And the whole world gonna know.
Bro,
Charlamagne kept that low key for damn near a year.
That's what I'm saying. That's the fucked up part. He wasn't even gonna say nothing about the shit. This nigga wasn't even gonna say nothing.
Charlamagne was a real nice nigga. He kept that low key for 11 months. He said that shit happened like last November.
And that means Pete been fucking this bitch for a minute.
Like,
Christ.
That nigga was keeping that shit low key than a motherfucker out of respect for you. He already knew you lost your goddamn mind. Out of respect for you, he was like, I'm not gonna say shit. Until you brought him the fuck up on some dumb shit more than once in the last month.
And that nigga was trying to be cordial.
Yep. It's like, dog, this nigga called my phone.
Like Keith Flex said, nigga, he's just a more annoying asshole. Pete is funnier though. I'll give it to him. Definitely a lot funnier of an asshole than
that nigga. Not funny at all.
His stand-up is funny. You can't go off of Saturday Night Live.
That nigga not funny at all.
Whatever.
Now, when Kanye said he looked like he addicted to dog food or is addicted to dog food, I didn't believe that he is. But he definitely looks like he's addicted to dog food.
Oh, yeah. He always has.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But it's like one of those things where it's like you make fun of the fat girl who has a thyroid issue for real. She can't control her weight. Now you an asshole. Like you an extra asshole because you was already making fun of the fat girl. Now she fat and she can't do nothing about it.
At this point, I'm surprised he hasn't gone at the fact his dad died in 9/11. I'm surprised he hadn't went there yet.
That's his end with the Republicans. That's why they love him. That's the story he tells every time he meets with a politician.
Yeah, Pete, nigga.
Oh, I thought Kanye's dad died in 9/11. I was like, oh shit,
nigga,
that's great.
Kanye's dad is alive, nigga.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he's condoning half of this bullshit.
Oh, I'm about to say he should parent better. He sucks at this.
That nigga is alive and well.
Oh,
His
he sucks.
dad died in 9/11.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Pete should beat his ass.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Pete should beat his ass. Is Pete Jewish too?
He might be. I don't know. No, he's Italian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was kind of hoping he was Jewish. I'm like, that nigga should beat. He should just pull up at Kim crib, just fuck her one time, and then walk across the street and then beat that nigga ass. And then drop the rubber on his face, like, bitch.
Yeah, him and his mom came on YMH a couple times. They're funny as hell.
Oh,
like
God.
Telling stories about him growing up and shit. Like that nigga's Italian as fuck.
Hey, look, I thought he was Jewish.
Nah.
But I'm thinking about I'm thinking about Andy Samberg.
Yeah,
about him.
Yeah.
That's a nigga though. I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I don't really like his personality comedy because it's a little weird. Like it's the kid that you would throw a cupcake at. Like one with like the extra icing on it that would stick. So when you threw it at him, it was just like, it's in my face. And it's just like, there.
What the fuck? How would you throw that?
Have you seen your face? That's why I threw it.
No, I didn't see that a fucking Jewish rapper made a diss song against you.
Oh, word. Is it in Hebrew? If it's in
Probably
Hebrew, that's
not.
already hard. If it's in Hebrew, it's hard off the rip.
That's fucking wild.
If it's in Hebrew, that shit's hard.
If this nigga makes Jewish rap pop because of this, that's gonna be crazy.
If it's in Hebrew, that shit hard. I ain't gotta understand what it said. I will learn Hebrew, bro. Cause I'm like, yo, if y'all
Wouldn't that be hard to pull off rhyming that?
rhyme what? In Hebrew?
Yeah, I feel like it's a very guttural language. It might be kind of hard to rhyme.
Have you listened to Worldwide Choppers?
Yeah.
A lot sounds a little off to us, but
Well, yeah.
when I heard Denmark rap, it was like, yo,
You never heard Turkish rap, nigga?
no, nigga. I've
It
heard
sounds a lot like
I've heard
German
Russian,
rap,
English,
ironically.
French, a lot of French.
Shout out to Flower Bud.
Yo, that single that you sent was dope, by the way.
I don't know if he's still in here right now, but he might be. Yeah, the clip in
a
the
lot of
street.
French.
Damn. I ain't see that shit.
I fuck with the
gotta look
Afro
that up.
beats too. I fuck with Nigerian rap. That shit's hard.
I don't know, I fuck with grime a little bit. Certain different types of it, or certain versions of it, I guess I should say. Certain eras is what I'm trying to say.
I feel that. Yeah, like I certain shit's a little dope. You know what I mean? But Hebrew, matter of fact, I've heard Arabic rap too. That's why I'm. Yeah, I've heard some Arabic rap. So Arabic rap can't be too much worse sounding as far as like the language and the flow and everything than Hebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
it's like
probably
that Hebrew
similar.
rap, because like the Arabic rap I heard sound hard. Like that shit was hard. So Hebrew bars might be cold, bro. Don't be sleeping on the Hebrew bars, bro.
Nah, nigga, you definitely gotta check out different forms of rap. That's one thing I've learned this year for sure.
Yo, New Era should start doing yarmulkes.
The fact Jack Harlow has not tried to do a custom version, or Drake. Is Jack Harlow fucking Jewish? The fact
Why would you
Drake
just pick the white kid with the curly hair?
because he's the white kid with the curly hair.
That's that South Park you be watching this shit. That's your problem. That's your problem right there.
It's the Cartman in me.
You goddamn, yeah. Look at you see the white kid with the curly red hair, and you just like, yo, ain't he Jewish?
Yeah, he's Jewish, right?
Come on. Shit, I don't know. His last name is Harlow. Like, all I know, he's Irish. I'm like, who knows, nigga? You know, Irish people have curly hair too, nigga.
You can be Jewish and Irish, can't you?
They're mostly like Celtics. I mean Celtics, Celtic, ain't they? Like, ain't that like some form of like Christianity?
An Irish Jew? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it might be the Celtic people, or what was the Celtic people.
I don't know. Well,
Casper. I'm gonna do that for YouTube. I'll check him out. I got a YouTube page where I do reaction videos to international rappers. But yeah,
you don't understand. You don't understand English,
I do
nigga.
that too. Niggas have subtitles, motherfucker, and sometimes you just gotta go off the vibe.
You don't understand English, nigga.
I understand it better than you. You ain't even from here, you fucking alien.
And I spell better than all Americans. I understand the language.
You do not spell better than me.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I have a great spelling vocabulary.
Me too, nigga.
Your parent was a teacher.
Spelling bee right 4 years in a row, 5 years in a row.
Never ran because I'm just 2G.
I did it because I knew I'd win. Nobody was fucking with me.
See, my thing was like, nigga, you could study like for like 2 nights straight and win a spelling bee, nigga, but you can't just get this jump shot or this left kick. So it's you know what I mean.
Study, nigga. Ugh.
No, I'm just saying that's what you could do to win that bitch if you really did it and you was a dumbass. But where I'm like, nigga, you can't just shoot my jump shot, nigga. Like that takes talent. You know what I'm saying? You got to get God on your side with that. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus bless me. Blood gang Black Tino Jesus.
I feel
praising. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look, he posted this. What? Who is this? Well, yeah, bro. That nigga has officially lost his fucking mind, boy.
Oh, it's over, nigga.
Hey, yo, do an ad right quick. I gotta go with George in. I don't know why this nigga is just now.
Why is this nigga showing up at your house at 5:15 in the morning?
I just asked him that. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Shout out to everybody listening across all globes, platforms and shit, all the different streaming platforms, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. We love y'all. Like, share, subscribe, tell your homies, tell your homies, tell your homies, tell your grandma, even though she's not gonna really like it and shit, but just put it on her phone, turn the volume all the way down, just so she don't know, so we get that stream because we appreciate y'all. You feel me? This podcast has also been brought to you by Zoom. That's what we are recording this on visually and audio wise right now and shit. And as you can see, it has brought us all the available ways to distribute and get this video stream to you on all these different platforms. We also have a saved recording, visual and audio that will be uploaded onto our YouTube from Zoom. And it all comes from that. It's packaged for this. Is step by step, easy to navigate and figure out how and where you want to distribute your podcast. You know what I mean? People want to be like us sometimes. You want to be gods. You want to feel like God. You want to get your voice out to the people like the gods. This is how we do it. Every single week when we bless you with this audio dope that we know you love. I know you love. My co-hosts know you love. And we love y'all. You did. Zooming, nigga.
Hey, and Restream. We using Restream to do this multi-stream. That's the new shit. And it seems to be working. This shit holding up.
Like we everywhere.
We only dropped frames like once and it said fair. So that's kind of dope. I'm gonna pay for that shit.
Yeah, we everywhere right now. You know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, I just have a feeling tonight. Shout out to whoever listening in the Congo right now. I just feel like there's somebody listening in the Congo right now.
That's like, might be.
Yeah, that's really fucking with us right now. I feel like there's something in the universe that's like, yo, thank that nigga. That one person. Matter of fact,
hey, they got YouTube
on your
Twitch.
Pull up on your Xbox Live, like the planet scale and shit, where you can see where people are at and shit. That one little dot in the Congo. Shout out to you. I know you listening, bro. I know you listening, fam. It's out there right now. The universe telling me that shit.
Nigga said the universe telling me that shit.
Nigga, it was just something that was like, yo, there's one person in the Congo. Shout out.
Oh, shit. What else happened?
You know what I mean? Maybe one day that nigga gonna show up to a live show and be like, yo, I was that one person in the Congo, yo.
I was the one nigga.
It was me and my whole village, nigga. We was all listening to that shit. It was like, oh. They say stateside. They say UK across the pond. They didn't say the Congo, nigga, to the day. Oh.
Dog, that shit would be dope.
We love y'all. We here. We here.
Yeah, we be getting some plays in some weird places sometimes. I gotta check the stats. I ain't checked them in a minute.
Look, if the UK love us, we love y'all. We will leave.
Oh, nigga, I'm already here.
we will leave. We will
I am
leave.
on the first fucking flight out this motherfucker to the
We
UK.
will leave.
I'm convinced my wife live over there anyway. Nigga.
We will leave, nigga.
This fucking rate.
I speak 2 languages. I can pick up 2 more. Like, I will leave. Like, guarantee.
Germany ain't that bad right now.
Oh no, it's gonna take me a minute to pick up German. I'm gonna keep that 100. That's not Latin base.
Nah, nigga, house.
Like, I can read French. I can read French. I just can't tell you what all the shit means. Like, I can read it. I understand the alphabet and the way like everything's pronounced and shit, but I couldn't tell you what the shit means. It's Latin based. Italian, I can work my way around. Like, I'll be all right. You drop me in the middle of motherfucking Sicily, I will be okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need a gun, but I will be okay.
I read Spanish and Italian better than I speak it. And I think I speak French better than I read it. The little bit of French I can speak.
Nigga, I know bonjour. I know au revoir.
That's it.
As far as speak it,
Yeah.
filet mignon.
That's a thing. It's a cut.
Whatever the French word is for John, I need to know that.
I don't think that's a thing, bro.
There's a French listener. What's the French noun for like slang for everything?
It's not the same thing.
It may not be the same, but it's not gonna be John. If it is John, that'd be hard. But if I know it ain't gonna be John or that though.
I mean, I guess you could maybe argue.
Or whatchamacallit.
Yeah, but nobody says John except for niggas in Philly and you. That's it.
But here it's a whatchamacallit. Same noun.
It's not a whatchamacallit. All right. Nobody.
It's a noun. Well, like whatchamacallit over there. Like, you know what the fuck somebody is saying when somebody said whatchamacallit, bro.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
they don't even know what they're saying.
Oh, that's real Republican. That you gotta just like overstate everything.
All right.
To keep it flowing. But all right.
Whatever, nigga.
Hey, look. I know who I voted for.
I know who I voted for, bitch.
I know who you voted for too.
Give me that shit.
I know who you voted for too. What's that mean?
Shut the fuck up. Nigga.
Voting this time, nigga?
What?
You voting this time? That's on the docket too.
I would what's the name? I was just looking at something they sent me in the mail today. I'm waiting for them to send me my absentee shit. If they don't send it, I can't go in and do it my damn self. I did it absentee last time, so I don't know. They haven't sent me one yet. If
you are stateside and you can vote, go vote. Go vote.
Because if I walk in that bitch, they're gonna want to see some ID, and then the conversation can get real sticky.
Like, women's vaginas and ovaries and wombs depend on your vote, and the right to what they do with it depend on your vote. Go vote. I vote for women.
For Whitmer and Spirit.
Oh, she got my vote anyway. She need her own pair of
bus. One thing I
bucks.
will say about this Michigan election cycle for the governor, of all the governor races I've watched in Michigan, boy, oh boy, I have never wanted to fuck the two candidates more. That is a threesome waiting to happen. Oh my God, Gretchen and Tudor, bruh, come on. That is a political threesome I would love. For real.
Fuck Tudor.
Yeah, no, she's an evil bitch. But I would clap them cheeks, boy.
Blind. Can't do it.
I'd clap her cheeks to the other side of the aisle, nigga.
Can't do it.
She'll be Green Party when I'm done with her.
Nah, she'll still be an independent. At that point, you'll be an independent.
Same shit. What's the difference? On the ballot, it say independent and Green Party, nigga. Shit. Same shit.
Nah, they're different, nigga. They're really for real. Because the Green Party know that they not gonna win. The Independent Party really think that they gonna win, and they hope so hard, but they never win.
That's why they always bind together and just pray for the best. That's basically what the fuck they do.
I think that's like the oath that they give you as soon as you become a Democratic politician. Hey, band together and let's hope for the best, man.
I low-key been thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie. I think I get my shit right, bro. Another 5-10 years, I might fuck around and run for some Congress or something. I could probably do it. I got just as much a shot as these other goofy motherfuckers on TV. And you can document me saying that and watch them play this in an ad against me one day.
I just want the world to know right now in this moment that I'm Pusha T. And I do not stand by any political affiliations or thought processes that my co-host has or does have planned for the future.
Oh, please. I don't even have any ideas yet. Shut up.
Exactly. And
I didn't say I was running right now, nigga.
Exactly.
And I know what I would run on, but I don't know what I would run about, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Just keep proving my point. And that's why
TikTok is here and it's real, sir.
I will be offering my endorsement to an actual politician.
Bitch, if I'm on the ballot, I am that.
Possibly.
What are you talking about?
More than likely Mexican or black.
What am I?
You just did not denounce your Ezekialism. Like, come on, like let's baby
Bitch,
step this.
I was never Ezekiel.
Let's baby step this. Like you just trying to like just kick the door back in on your blackness. Like, hold up, sir. Hold up, calm down.
Go fuck yourself for one, nigga.
Like, calm down. Yes, we see your black skin.
I was the nigga
like,
that called out Dr.
Calm
Umar.
down, though.
I was the nigga that called out Dr. Umar before any of you niggas. And a lot of you niggas still don't believe. Look at him. Got real quiet, didn't he?
But Umar black, though.
Is he?
We know that.
Just as black as the rest of them.
You walk around with that many motherfucking armpit sweat marks in your dashikis. You are black, sir. I'm sorry.
Yep. And you know what else that means? It means you like white women too. And it means you're gonna go after a snow bunny, even if it's in the background.
Is possibly Dr. Umar
lying about his attraction to white women? Yes, he is.
Man's from Don't Be a Menace. Is it possible?
Irresistible.
Yes, it is definitely possible that he is man's from Don't Be a Menace. It's definitely possible. I'm not saying that it's not. But what I am saying though is
I got jungle fever.
He is nigga. Kanye is not. And just because you denounce your Ezekialism does not mean look, we've already had it documented. Episode 227, Bishop 90 Thurston denounced his Ezekialism. And I couldn't be more prouder. This nigga is making his strides, is back to the side of the truth. And I'm proud.
The side of the truth.
I'm proud. I'm glad to have you back, brother.
Thank God I'm not an Alex Jones fan.
Jeez. But you are on probation, and they told me that.
What?
The board told me on probation. Nigga. You got to go through the process through blackness.
Nigga, you ain't even on the board. Nigga, shut up.
I know. I'm here just an affiliate from the other side right now. They just know I know you.
You ain't doing shit.
Look, man, I'm an ambassador.
Ain't nobody looking to your ass for
I'm
no
an ambassador.
legislation.
I am an ambassador.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Last 3 racial drafts, bro. I was in the draft room. I'm an ambassador.
Nigga, whatever.
We was there together. Did a lot of trades between us and the blacks. Did a lot of trades. We was here.
I'm gonna need
a lot of
you
love
to
and
never
unity.
say that sentence again in your life. Did a lot of trades between us and the blacks.
That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible.
I sound like them niggas that the whites worked with originally. You want to buy a nigga? All right, yeah, you buy a nigga. Go ahead and buy a nigga.
There's no money involved, but your status is.
Jesus Christ.
And right now, there was an addition between this week and last week. There was an addition to the board, and there's a free agent that's probably going to be up there for a while.
Bro, before we get up out of here, I have got to ask you, and this question is also for the viewers too, if you're hip to what I'm about to put on you. Have you heard, my friend, of the new sensation, the new what is it?
No.
The new phenomenon.
Nope.
Known as art clown.
I said no like 4 times.
You didn't let me fucking finish.
I knew when you said like the new sensation, anything you like new sensation, I know you're saying sarcastically, so no.
You don't know if I'm being sarcastic, bitch. He is a real sensational motherfucker. It's a mime. Art the clown. He's a mime. Silent as a church mouse, but evil
I would hope the
as a
mime
motherfucker.
is.
Shut the
what?
fuck up. I said, but silence as a church mouse, but evil than a motherfucker.
An evil mime?
Yes. Now,
who ain't stabbed him in the kidney yet?
Well, like I said, they call him Art the Clown. Anyway, nigga, this is a movie, set of movies, 2 movies.
Okay. Okay. I thought you were talking about like a real action. I'm like, yo, so we just got a mime just going on here acting crazy and shit, and we ain't stabbed this nigga in the kidney like somewhere in the hood? Like, come on, bro.
This nigga. No, nigga. I'm talking about the Terrifier movies. Nigga.
Okay, nigga, but I'm just saying we did have a whole slew of clowns running around here like 2 elections ago.
Yeah, it might have been.
So it's not out of the realm of possibility. That's all I'm saying.
I was starting to think that might have been inspired by the first Terrifier movie, because apparently this clown art is really, really fucking popular now. And do you like grindhouse movies?
Yeah, absolutely. It's shot like that.
Yeah, but it's almost it's a B grindhouse movie. If that makes sense. Like it's a B.
I don't know. I've seen some what people consider bad grindhouse movies, but how bad it was made it dope.
Its own thing. I wouldn't really call it grindhouse, but it's like the closest thing I could compare it to is that.
Okay.
It is kind of that style, especially the second one. The second one is more of that than the first one. Anyway, there's the whole thing is built up because it's a bunch of this, you know, they bill it as it's reimagining horror. You know, this is the new clown, new slasher is going to take over the world, whatever, right?
Does he look like a regular mime?
No, there's some significant creepiness to how he looks. I'll show you a picture of him real quick. It is some might say unsettling, I guess, but at the same time, you also might find it very silly and look at that nigga and be like, nigga, get the fuck out.
Nothing
Depends on how
against,
scared you are of clowns, I guess.
nothing against clowns. I find them creepy though. If you walk, oh, I shot you. Because I was about to finish my point, but I got straight just to the point. Like I shot you. Because I'm like, nothing against clowns. I just want you away from my space. Like I just don't like you in my space. Like it's just weird. I just find clowns creepy. But if you like, all right, nigga, I'm a clown. It's my job, nigga. I go home and be a regular person. If you look like that, I already know you're not a regular person. So I shot you.
So, which leads me to my story. They bill it as this whole new thing, and it's so gory, it's so fucked up. You have to see it. It's never been done, right? Whatever's the most fucked up kill you can think you've seen on camera.
That nigga look like he bite people.
There's a little bit of that. Yeah, he does eat a little bit of it. He'll gnaw on you.
Eat a little bit of you. Like, what the fuck? All
Pieces
right.
of your face, might gnaw on your ankles a little bit. Yeah, he's a sick fuck, man. look,
You watch this, man? Wow. Okay.
Dog. I'm trying
You know the new Call of Duty out. You like you don't have to do this to yourself.
I do though.
All right.
I can do both. So this motherfucker, it starts off these two pretty ass white girls walking down the street, drunk as hell.
Your type.
Yeah, the blonde
yeah. You gave a description. I didn't say what size they were, what they look like, or nothing. You just gave a vivid description. Your type. Go ahead.
I mean, the blonde one was cute.
Your type. Aryan as hell.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, motherfucking end up this movie, granted, and this is playing a part in what I'm saying. This movie is an hour and 24 minutes. So I'm thinking normal shit, right? Everything will be fine. Art the clown is introduced. You see this face, this disfigured, fucked up face of this lady.
Really?
And it's you don't know until like maybe midway into the movie, because you can kind of see it coming a mile away, that this lady you see is the sister of one of the two girls in the beginning of the movie. So at the end of this lady you're seeing is doing an interview and talking about this, what you're about to see, basically. And before they get too deep into it, Art just puts on his makeup, kicks the TV, and just walks outside with his bag, walking up the street, runs into these bitches, right? Runs into these bitches, ends up terrorizing them for the rest of the night from the pizza spot where he went and he cut off the head of the owner and turned his head into a jack-o'-lantern. And then
I didn't have time for all this.
That's what I said. The way they set that scene up and the way it's cut from the guy cleaning up his shit to the jack-o'-lantern being on the table, I'm like, he didn't make a jack-o'-lantern that fucking quick. Like, he creative in that. He didn't fucking make a jack-o'-lantern out of a fucking head.
That's a real talent, man.
It had fire in it and everything, bro.
Word?
Everything.
That's a talent. I'm gonna say the jack-o'-lantern and shit on its own is a talent. Like, nigga, you gotta take your time and like really make your lines and shit, like and carve them shits out.
Real.
Like,
I just made one today. Like, it takes time.
Nigga.
Like, bro. So prior to that thing, he ends up when he runs into him in the street, he follows them into this pizza shop and he's just staring at this bitch. He's just like, We talking about just goes from this type of look, just regular, to just progressively just more evil looking, right? I look too high to do the face, but it just gets progressively more evil looking. So this motherfucker, after he leaves the pizza spot, kills them
Click
two,
clack.
motherfucker follows the girls. And I guess before the girls got to the pizza shop, he ended up stabbing out one of their tires, so they stuck on the street. Because then the whole movie takes place pretty much from that point in this little warehouse, which is way bigger than it should be. But he ends up
Fuck that. We stuck on the street. This is us and him.
no,
Fuck
see what
that.
happened. What happened was the girl had to go to the bathroom. So she
Peeing right here.
she should have just peed in the street. They could have avoided all of this shit. Dude that was working in the building ends up stepping outside to smoke a cigarette. And ends up, she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ask him if I can use the bathroom. She goes up there, goes use the bathroom, and they play all of that shit up. Leaves a friend out there by herself. Obviously, in a horror movie, big mistake. So, little blonde bitch gets kidnapped and drugged. He ends up kidnapping and drugging the chick that went to the bathroom. That's where I brought up the gnaw on your ankles, because he was playing cat and mouse with her in like this little garage part, and she's like hiding from him because she remembered him from the thing and from the pizza shop. So she's hiding from him, knowing some creepy shit is going on. He's like just looking around and running up on cars and backing away and shit. Ends up sneaking up behind this bitch and just biting her ankle and just
Bill Cosby.
goes from doing that shit. Bitch tries to go away. This guy has a real obsession with eyes. He always attacks the eyes in the face first for some reason. But yeah, he ends up catching the girl. He drugs her, takes him back to some room in or not a room, but it's like a sewer or something, some undisclosed location. Ends up flipping the blind girl upside down, stripping her naked, snatching her panties off, sawing the bitch in half from her pussy to her fucking brain. Made the friend watch. Friend eventually breaks out of the chair, tries to get to him. And this is when you know that Art is different, I guess. She starts beating the shit out of him and doing shit that would normally kill a normal man. And he's just taking this shit. So eventually he kills her. Sister comes in of that girl. He kills her. And that's the lady you see at the beginning of the movie. Now, Art has done a lot of shit in that movie where it was like, wow, I don't see how it's changing horror or anything. But
Changing horror.
because they say it like it was the best fucking shit you see. It has absolutely.
You thought you saw a clown once before.
You can tell from how I just told you.
Mime.
The nigga don't even say shit. Just completely silent. And I guess because it's a mime or clown, yeah. But it's just no sound. Nothing.
Your clowns laugh. My clones. My clowns are dead silent.
Bro, it's fucking weird.
This shit is. All right.
So it goes from.
There's more?
Nigga, that was just movie one. Hold on.
I was about to tell you to see a therapist.
Hold on. So you can tell from how I described this movie, it's hard for me to string together the story because there really wasn't much of a story. It was mostly centered around this dude just beating the shit out of these three white women, which I'm sure somebody would have. Somebody really.
I'm about to say that might trigger somebody. Like that movie may not be for everybody, bro.
Somebody enjoyed it because they made a part 2, which has a limited run in theaters right now as we speak. And I went to go see it today because I got interested. Because they said on Terrifier 2, they hit new heights of gore, new heights of crazy. People are fucking fainting. People are fucking passing out and walking out in the theaters. It's fucking nuts, right? So I'm like, let me see what all the hype is about. I go see it. This movie, mind you. Granted, the first one was an hour and 24 minutes. This one, buddy, 2 hours and 28 minutes. So,
how much cocaine does it?
Oh, I wish
was
I had
in
done
that
so
budget.
before I went.
Was Jesus Christ. The director's cocaine budget was probably like 150 grand.
I think they only had like 10 million to work with. This was crowdfunded. Both of these movies were crowdfunded. This isn't studio shit.
Why? Stop giving niggas your money, bro. Like, God damn.
Both of these movies were crowdfunded. That's why it's doing a limited run in theaters right now. Because the first one's on Tubi.
Stop giving niggas y'all money, just ruthless. Like, I understand subscriptions and like make it look like it don't cost that much in the moment and shit like that, because that's the era we live in. But nigga, damn, don't give stupid niggas $10.
Hey, shut up. I'm one of them stupid niggas asking for $10. Bitch.
Don't
Send
admit
me
to being
$10
a stupid
for
nigga
creative
first.
ideas, nigga. I will make them with your $10. Nigga, what?
Don't. Well, now that you admitted that you're stupid, why would I give you $10?
I'm not stupid. I'm trying to make dope shit.
But with a title, yeah, I'm stupid. Send me $10. But nigga.
Might be interesting title for some people. Might be good enough for some people.
I
know these two movies are definitely good enough for somebody. And I want to say it fulfills a part of shit that I like to see to a degree. But
if you go,
there's a level of weird.
If you want to be stupid and have somebody send you $10 for real, and or at least claim stupidity and want somebody to send you $10,
you ain't gotta be stupid to send me $10. You the one putting stupid on it.
No, you said it like I'm one of those stupid people that, and I don't believe you're a stupid person. But
yeah, I was going off of what you were saying. You said everybody doing that was stupid, nigga. No. So I guess I'm one of them stupid people doing it. Because I'm for sure saying, hey, nigga, cash at me. I got a Patreon, matter of fact, it'll be up soon.
But you got some talent. You made a mime movie that was longer than the fucking Titanic.
Right. So is it that stupid?
Yes.
Regardless, let me tell you how stupid. Motherfucking, the second movie comes around, right? They tell me people are walking out. They tell me people are fainting. They tell me ambulances are showing up to the movie theater and people are having to be taken out on a stretcher because this movie is so fucking crazy. I get there bright and early, ready to watch.
You said bright and early?
Bright and early.
First thing in the morning?
No, it was like 4 p.m., but still.
Oh. I was like, nigga, you nasty, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? So start that off with breakfast?
I was gonna go see the 12 o'clock show, but I woke up too late.
Nigga, you need to go to therapy more. That's too early for that shit.
Second movie starts, and I gotta give it to them. They pick up straight from the end of movie one.
That's Halloween shit.
And make it, I don't know. They made it, they had on some Halloween shit, they had little time jumps in there that was like just to the following year, which was the moment you were currently in. But there was a whole more elaborate story with demons and magic. This time there was a little demon girl. Little demon girl. Yeah. Her introduction, that was when the first person in my theater walked out. Her because 2 people did walk out in the movie, and when I went to see it, it was like maybe 10 people in there. 2 people definitely
had enough.
One lady came in when I came in, and she left about 10 minutes into it, and another lady came in like 5 minutes after she left. She was late, and she left 5 minutes after that. Nigga, she didn't even sit down in there for 10 minutes, bro. It was fucking crazy. Now, these scenes, I think it was a dream sequence or something, but when this little demon bitch gets on the screen, the first thing you see, I'm so tired of seeing dead kids and fucking little demon children running around this motherfucker on movies and shit. First thing you see when you cut to this little girl is her legs swinging on a chair. They're in a laundromat. Art is damn near butt naked in a laundromat
The
washing.
fuck?
He's washing his clothes because of the murder spree he just went on. So they cut to the pair of legs just swinging in this little skirt, and you it gives you, oh, obviously this is a little girl, right? It gives you that impression, and then you see from where her genitals would be, just a bunch of blood and shit squirt out on the floor. Very disgusting.
I can imagine.
So you go, obviously, what the fuck is this shit? Come
You
to
sat
find
through all
out,
of this, too.
dog.
I'm
About
intrigued.
2 hours and 10 minutes into it, I was like, can we end this shit? At
I'm
last,
intrigued.
that last 20 minutes was grueling, bro. Like, it was almost as heavy as the movie was. Like, because it was like just in the fucking movie.
Nope.
There was an end credit scene, nigga. Like, duh. It's like in the fucking movie. There was a podcast and behind the scenes after the movie. Nigga, it's ridiculous.
Did that add on to the 2 hours and 14 minutes? Or was that?
It was all a part of the 228, nigga. It was all part of the 228.
Oh.
I sat through the whole thing. So you get to this part where,
I pray for you.
like I said, the story was a lot more, there's a lot more elements. There was more demonic shit. There was a little, I guess it was an angel, or she had an angel sword. It was the teenage girl. She was fine as fuck. She was not a teenager in real life, but the teenage girl just playing in the shit was what was her name? Doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, her and her brother were trying to go through their dad's stuff or something, because their dad used to do all these sketches. Apparently he ends up drawing a picture of art because he was going crazy, and he ended up killing himself driving into a transformer or some shit. So
drove into a transformer.
Yeah, he got drunk and
like
drove.
Bumblebee or like a pole.
They didn't show it. I don't know. They just kind of exposed it. They didn't really show it. They just said it. So left it up to your imagination.
That's trash, but okay, continue.
Because they were trying to show, I guess, that one of the main character, one of her friends, was talking to this dude she was fucking with, and explaining why she was tripping out, because she had just gave her some Molly and then she started screaming and shit. That's towards the end of the movie. Anyway, starts off with this chick and her brother. They're trying to get over their dad's death and shit. The mother is completely unfucking bearable. She is an uptight bitch for the most part. And it just makes it creates this element where outside of the main girl, the final girl, I guess, outside of that, you pretty much want everybody to die. They're pretty unlikable. Even her little brother who gets his ass whooped, it's kind of weird. But yeah, it gets to this thing where he's just kind of strolling back through the night, ends up running into her friends. Ends up running into this girl's friends, who ends up leading it to her. And there's this assumed connection between the dad's pictures, this angel sword, and this whole outfit she built, because it's Halloween night and she built her own Halloween costume. Whole fucking thing. So she has a dream. There's like some Freddy Krueger elements in there, because she has a dream, falls asleep, and there's like a fire thing out of there. But in the dream, she wakes up And where it was kids in this commercial, it goes to this scene where it's all adults and Art is going through handing them lollipops and shit and giving them candy. And then he gets to her and he hands her this big box with a big ass heart in it and shit and tells her to eat it. She can't eat the shit. So then he takes out this Tommy gun and just starts shooting at everybody. Sets the one, there's like a bitch playing a guitar. She's like singing a little jingle, sets her on fire, and she just keeps playing the guitar. Fucking trippy shit. Then that's in the dream. So then they get back to reality, and he's starting to close in, I guess, on the friends. So as he's going in on the friends, he ends up getting in the house of the girl she's trying to meet up with to go to the party that ends up kidnapping her little brother. So that being the worst kill in there, or the best kill in there, dude ends up breaking her fucking arm, beating her with a bunch of knives, stabbing her in the back, breaking her other arm off, half of it. He cut off her scalp, threw bleach on her, threw salt on her, and then filleted her and ate parts of her.
And you watched this for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. That he kills that friend. He basically just goes through murdering.
Just give your verdict.
Friend.
Just give your verdict. We can all understand that these two movies suck dick. Like,
he basically just goes
that.
through. Wait. He basically just goes through killing his girl's friends until the demon girl comes and helps him. When the demon girl comes and helps him, that's when the angel part comes in, and they use the sword to finally cut his head off. But at the end, when they finally cut his head off, you think Art is dead, right? So you think Art is dead, and then it cuts to a mental asylum. This is the end credit scene. Cut to the mental asylum. It's the bitch from the first movie that survived with the deformed face, pregnant with the head of Art the Clown. So then she gives birth to what is just a head while she draws in blood a bunch of hearts and I love Art and cunt, bitch, pussy, whore. And exhausting. And then I sat through a whole 15-minute podcast about how great it was to do the effects and how much fun he had and how he hopes he can do Terrifier 3. Which you can probably keep it. It was cool, but it's a one-time watch.
Trash. All right, we done. We're done. We're done.
I don't know if it's trash, but
you make it real hard to end these podcasts because I'm just completely exhausted from just hearing the last of every episode. Like, my God.
Nigga, I had to sit through it.
You didn't have to.
I did, though.
You have a choice.
I did.
You have a choice.
I started it. I had to finish it.
No, you didn't.
I had to sit through the whole shit.
You are not. You know what? You are Eric Cartman when Sailing comes on. That's who you are.
When what comes on?
Sailing by Styx.
Shut the fuck up.
That's you. You got to start it. If you start it, you got to finish
it. Nigga, at the same time, you can't. I mean, you can't get around it, nigga. You can't get around it. You can't get around it. If I start the shit, I wanted to see where it's at now. Why are niggas fainting in the theater? Why are people walking out and protesting?
No one fainted.
I didn't see anybody faint.
No one fainted. Maybe a couple of people vomited because of how terrible like the whole movie was.
I feel like there might have been a few people that were that soft.
There's some vomiters.
And I have to give, if I'm giving it a star rating, 3.
Out of
5.
I'm done talking to you. All right, episode 227, Non-Millennials Podcast, Out Space Media. We out this bitch. We'll be back next week. Shout out to everybody that's listening on every streaming service. Thanks to all the people that actually commented and interacted and shit. We fuck with y'all. Everybody from across the globe, stateside, on the moon and shit. Shout out to that one person in the Congo. We know you listening, bro. We know you listening. We know you listen. We ain't forgot about you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't forgot about you. The next village you can get this podcast to, nigga, tell them to like, share, subscribe. Just like everybody else. Like, share, subscribe.
Even if you gotta walk it over to them, nigga, walk to that village and give them that fucking iPod, nigga.
Real shit.
Or that MP3 player.
Nigga, if we on an iPod, if you can figure out a way to take a picture of it and email it to us, because we know you ain't got no motherfucking iPhone.
Oh, they still on iPods.
Exactly.
Email a picture.
Blackberries.
That's ambitious, but okay, maybe.
I mean, like, look, the BlackBerry and the iPod was the same generation, so it's kind of like,
yeah, but I got
you probably got those two things.
I gotta wonder in 2022, can both exist in one place at the same time still?
You BlackBerry niggas know damn well if y'all Blackberries didn't go to shit like from wear and tear, just from naturally using it, you would have never got rid of it.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point. It was really
Blackberries were really good phones at one point.
The iPhone really destroyed the BlackBerry. That like that shit got them motherfuckers fuck up out of here.
All they had to do, they could have kept that bitch the same size. All they had to do was just make the whole screen a touch screen. If they had done that shit, they could have competed.
They did. They had the BlackBerry Storm. That shit was
that was garbage. Yeah, that was garbage.
That shit.
Every time they tried to do a touch screen, it was garbage for some reason. But when they like the end of like buttons being on cell phones era, they were killing it. They had some of the best.
I was asking like really relevantly smart questions because I was smashing the bitch that had a BlackBerry Storm, and she would just give me her phone to just do shit. Like, yeah, like you can do that on my phone. All right, and I'm like, click, click. Like I'm feeling the screen go inward, and I'm like, this shit is. I'm asking questions like real, like what if water and moisture can get within these creases, right? You think about that? Yeah. If I'm going to spend $600 on the phone, yeah. I don't want water getting into it because it fucks with the battery.
That was every phone.
And
none of the phones were waterproof back then.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is like, this is extra, like, it was like a significant amount of space, like little, like enough space for show that if you were in the shower and you took a hot shower and you like your phone was in there and you clicked that motherfucker to just play music or whatever, some moisture definitely got in there. Definitely did. 1000%.
Well, that's
why have that problem with flip phones. You know why? Because flip phones were indestructible.
I don't know about indestructible, nigga.
That wasn't the Razor was the first flip phone that broke on everybody.
Nigga, the only shit I remember being indestructible was a Nextel.
Nokia's.
Nokia brick.
Yeah, them shit's bulletproof.
You could
been shot 7 times in the Nokia.
For real.
And guess what? The Nokia still worked.
Every time.
Every time. Didn't even lose a number.
Just got a little dent in the back. It's all good.
I keep shooting niggas sometimes in the same spot. I don't know. It was a good shot. All them shit bounced off like Superman. Like ding, 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 ding.
That shit is hilarious.
Anyway.
Ain't no fucking way.
Look, but them shit was strong than a motherfucker, though.
You
was
don't
on the
charge
motherfucker.
for shit, but they might save your life.
That's what I'm saying. If you got a BlackBerry right now, and you got an iPod that you listening to this podcast to right now, you can definitely email, you know what I'm saying, to the pod and shit. See what's up.
Email to the pod and then throw your phone across the village so your homie can get hit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like emailing, what they call them shits, attachments to your homie.
I don't remember what it was in 2005.
So they can like put it on their shit, on their iPod, and then let their village know.
I think we were still buying ringtones. Yo, we might be on LimeWire down there, bro. You ever think about that?
LimeWire not thing no more, bro. Still shut
There
down.
it might be. If they're that behind in the times, there it might be.
I think that's just a legal matter, bro.
Well,
Best
whatever
believe.
the new LimeWire is, you know what I mean? They're ripping shit from Spotify and downloading the shit because they can't get Spotify because they don't have good internet. You know what I mean? They're doing some version of that thing.
They got cassettes, nigga.
That's going even further back.
I'm just saying they got cassettes,
even
nigga.
more time consuming.
I'm just saying they got cassettes, nigga. Like what you, CDs, nigga. Like not even the good CDs, like the fucked up CDs. Like remember when CDs first came out and they scratched so easily? Those,
Yeah.
like those, nigga.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it was just shitty.
Shout out to D4L.
I'm you gross. Episode 227, 9 million podcast. We out this bitch.
Peace, motherfuckers. I ate your ass up, nigga.